Greetings, travelers, Wiz Kids, and Wordplayers. It is another Wednesday, which means it is Wow Wednesday once again. I am sorry for missing last week, but it was a very, very busy couple of weeks, as these guys can attest to. But first and foremost, I am joined by the Gremlin King himself, Samurai Snowman.
Hola, amigos. How are you, bro? How are you, bros?
I'm doing great. I am also joined by the crash out king of streams himself, Jesker James.
What's this in reference to?
I don't know.
Move on. Go.
And I am also joined by my brother in arms, the shield I pull in front of me to take all incoming damage. I am joined by Stimulated Cynic.
What's up, fellas? Chat.
Hi.
Everybody. How's y'all's week? Mine's been utterly fan-fucking-tastic.
It's been exhausting as fuck. Not
Has
too
it
bad.
been fan-tastic though?
Subscribe.
That's a reference, I think.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you do it, baby. That's called talent.
It's gonna suck.
Is it, anyway, so Snowman, your week was working and drawing.
Working and drawing as usual these days, bro. I'm working fucking long ass hours, and then I really only got time to draw when I get home. I need to start working out
And-
again, and I will. But
Jesker, your week streaming, working and streaming.
Yeah, working, streaming, trying to not take a trip down to Alabama and take care of Cynic.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
in
So,
which
you know,
way?
You need
Wait,
a
what?
way there.
Yeah. So
What?
do I need a vest or lube? I just need to know.
Maybe both.
Hey,
Oh, I like this
don't
guy.
rile me up, boy.
Which one comes
Depending-
before the other? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sick. You had a busy couple of weeks. How was your couple of weeks been?
Oh, let's see. Shielding, coping, seething, simping, and some crashing out here and there. Typical.
Typical
Normal.
week.
Yeah.
Let's say hello to the chat. Hello, Dave is here.
What up,
Good
Dave?
evening, gentlemen, and Cynic, of course, not a gentleman. Hello, Ruby King. As Ruby points out, CGSS, Chuck Goblin Super Simp. Andrew is here. Says Fantastic Four looks good, and
What's up,
you're
bro?
stupid for thinking otherwise. Well, we will get to that later. Andrew, do not leave. Summer Swan, Winter Raven, of course, our number one girl here
Hi,
on the Wizard of
Swan.
Wordplay channel. And then Preston, who was here first, and
Nice.
is we had a special alarm to get up to come watch us, and Moo Moo
That's a
Buckaroo.
true fan right there.
saying good evening. So I had a couple of weeks, I'll say that. I first had I skipped last week due to some personal issues that more or less resolve themselves, and that's really all I want to speak on it. But I do want to say, I don't know if I should tell my story first or say this first. I'll say this. I a few months ago left a kingdom, right? And chose to sail with my own crew on my own ship, right? And I consider myself a bit of a pirate in that regard, right? And a pirate needs his crew, and he needs his ship, right? And this channel is my ship, and every good ship has sails. It has a hull, a deck, cannons, right? But you know what? The strongest, warships or the smallest, richest merchant vessels You know what every single one of those has?
What's that?
An anchor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The best ships have multiple anchors.
Mhm.
Because there's a thing you can do when you have multiple anchors where you can drop an anchor to stop yourself and use the momentum with a second anchor to turn yourself around, right? And
Mhm.
multiple anchors can be good for changing direction, keeping you on course, or weathering out any storm.
Mm-hmm.
So I am proud to have my anchors on my ship, and I would not trade them for the world. Now,
So we're getting raises, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, you're getting paid?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
man.
only getting
And
paid
cat
in
food.
in back pats.
yeah, yeah, I
Can
give
I-
you paid in very gay phone calls that we do.
Can I get paid in cookies?
Maybe, but it's only ginger snaps. No, I mean, dang it.
I'm,
Ginger snap fire, dude.
I'm cool with
I don't
that.
care what anyone
That's what I
says.
call the jokes I make at Wizards' expense.
Hell yeah,
and
queen.
one day
Oh,
you'll hear a
oh.
ginger. One day you'll hear a ginger snap.
Ooh,
I mean,
yeah,
dang it.
I hope so. I hope you do one day.
I'm not a ginger. Anyway, no. So this next segment is the story of what I did last Thursday.
Fuck yeah.
Rumors abounded. Some things I had to kind of say a little bit of, like, oh, is it? I had someone beg me to tell them the story. Someone I haven't talked to in months wanted to hear the story, and I said, no, it's for the show. It's for live here on Wow Wednesday, and it was probably the best. Like, it was the best stars have aligned moment, right? And it was like it was like wow, like it's such a thing. So as some of you know, I went to a concert on
Mhm.
Thursday night, right? I left my little wizard bubble
Like a real
and-
boy.
and went to a concert.
Yeah, I cried
Um,
my eyes out actually.
First concert ever been to, and it was a small venue. It wasn't like a big, huge like thing. Very small venue. Because I went to see a folk music band,
Oof.
and this folk music band was in a small town in Wisconsin. They were coming over because I wanted to meet one of the members of the band, and I was really, really excited when I found out. And so I went to see a band called Sky Consort.
Okay.
They are a Swedish. The vocalist Emma is Swedish, and the other three are French Canadian. The violinist in this video is actually not who I saw. I believe he left the team. But they came over because they never usually travel this into the Midwest. They go up the coasts to like the more sailing related places.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I was excited to go see them because this guy here with the fancy mustache, his name is Sean Dager.
Okay.
And Sean Dager is one of the guys, but maybe he's like the main focal guy who sings all of the sea shanties in Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Rogue and Skull and Bones.
Really?
Yep, he is the guy that I have been listening to for nearly a decade, almost every day. And he was also the main inspiration behind a lot of the things in the pirate book. So I had an idea in mind that I had in a long time. It's like, if I ever met him, I'd want him to sign my Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So when it was intermission, I go over there and I go like, Mr. Dager, So happy to meet you. I'm a big fan of your work, a fan of your sea shanties and Black Flag and Rogue.
There's sea shanty.
Skull and Bones. And when he heard Skull and Bones, he kind of like chuckled and grimaced. He goes, "Oh, Skull and Bones, that's commitment." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I'm like, "Will you sign my Black Flag?" And he said, "Yes." So I have on my Assassin's Creed Black Flag that hangs up in my room, I have Sean Dager, the Shanty Man of the Jackdaw, autograph on it. And I also bought one of his shanty albums and just have it next to my other like pirate related things. And not only that, right? And that was really cool. And I got that, and then he shook my hand and he's like, "Well, what's your name?" And I said, "My name's Wiz." Didn't tell my real name, but I said, "My name's Wiz," and he's like, "Oh, like, thanks for the support. Great to meet you." And I said, like, "Yeah, I'm actually working on a pirate comic right now."
Mm-hmm.
And this pirate comic is actually it's inspired by a lot of your shanties and your videos where you you explain the pirate lore and the maritime lore and all that. And he was like, "Wow, that's really cool. When you have something to promote, message me and I'll look it over." And so I said, like, "All right, that's really cool." And then so a little bit of a possibility that when my pirate book is out, you might see it advertised on a channel that has 27,000 subscribers to an audience of people who love maritime and pirate, lore, music and such. So I was like, that's really cool. And then I sat back down in intermission, watched the rest of the concert. Great songs, the Sky Consort. I'll link Sean Dager's channel, or I'll link this video here. This was Emma, the Swedish vocalist, singing in Swedish. And I believe she has one that she sings in Norwegian as well. Sean will sing in French. They sing in English. They're basically like folk songs from all around. They've created folk songs from poems. They've found like old something like that. So it was really cool. It was a really cool thing. And then after the show's over, I go back to him and I'm like, "Thanks, Sean," and he said, "Man, great to meet you, Wiz," and shook my hand again. And he's like, "Hey, and you mentioned Skull and Bones, and so if you want, we did those first couple of songs, that first game, they were okay, and then the second, I guess they added more shanties or whatever. So the second season we were, maybe not so great, and then the third one we really worked hard on those." And so I was like, "Oh, keep an eye out for those." But yeah, it was a really cool thing to meet him. And he shook my hand a few times, right? And it was really cool. It was, like I said, the stars aligned, because he's a French Quebec guy. He doesn't travel over here, and I'm not able to go anywhere else. So it's hey, just travel, take a little drive. He's right there, small little venue. It was basically a barn, and it was basically a barn. And then I was no one was there but just old people, right? I was the only young person there besides the event coordinator. And everyone else was just old and just well, I like the folk music, and I'm literally I'm here for the sea shanty guy. And but yeah, so it was really cool. And yeah, it was like I said, it was a really cool moment, and I'm happy that it happened, that I was able to do that, and have that great story, and have that like I said, the possibility for a channel. And this is something you'll find funny, Cynic, is something so autistically me, is that one of the things I said to him was like, "Oh, by the way, there's some mistakes in your playlist." One of the songs is one of the songs is wrong, or one of the songs in the wrong place, and the other one, he said, "And in other words, you're missing you didn't organize them into albums on YouTube Music." I was like, I've been waiting to say that for years.
Why?
But no.
By the way, thanks for all the inspiration and everything that you've done for me. Your playlist sucked. Get them.
Your playlist, dude. You just gotta take some time to work on that. Just,
work on your playlist.
you gotta fix that for the better viewing experience.
He basically said, "Did I ever tell you that you're my hero? Also, your YouTube channel is a mess."
Also, you need to
trash.
Clean.
This will be clipped out, and
trash.
this will be clipped out. So hi Sean, if you're watching.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for being nice to my friend. That's great. You said I would make fun of you for this. I'm not gonna lie. I was fighting back a chuckle.
I know you had to. I said I could hear the chuckling. I preemptively could hear the
It
chuckling.
was just the shanty that was getting me.
It was the shanty part. Yeah.
I know, like
part. And then when I saw the actual flag, my face got really red. And but no, man, it's good. I'm glad you got out of the house and you done that. It's a great story.
Yeah, this is embarrassing to you? Right there.
Yeah, a little
Sean
bit.
Dagger.
This is
the flag of the Jackdaw. He is the shanty man of the Jackdaw. I have every single one of the songs memorized. All right. And as Swan points out, after listening to some of your music, sir,
I've got actually really good taste in music. I go all over the place, man.
No, I don't believe that. I fully believe that you're.
I send Ruby songs almost daily.
No, I think your musical taste is probably absolute garbage.
He sent me some good shit.
Yeah, I've sent music to Preston before. Like my tastes are varied, man. They go all over the. Depends on what mood I'm in. I go everywhere, dude.
I almost. I mean, if anyone ever wants recommendations on sea shanty stuff, I mean,
I'm not going to take musical advice from the guy who listens to sea shanties and Swan.
Hey.
I've no clue she even pays attention to music.
Anyway,
if you
talk
about her like that, you're going to bring out the Winter Raven. You know that, right?
Also,
I'm getting detracted by everybody. Jesus.
Speaking of Preston. I drew Preston's character. Prism.
Oh, nice.
Preston basically, I was like, I need to do some fan art for something, and Preston was like, well, no one's. I had mentioned I asked did anyone ever drew fan art of your characters? She said no. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it because people drew fan art of my characters, right? And it does feel good to have that where it's like, yeah, like a character you've made and you've only ever seen done in one way or whatever. It's like. Here it is done done by someone else, right? And so Preston gave me a synopsis on the character, so I will read that. She says, Prisma can absorb light and convert it into solid constructs, or create temporary clones of herself made of pure energy. The brighter the light source, the stronger and more durable her creations. I reflected that in these tiny little prism diamond things. Then the brighter light source, she can form weapons, barriers, and platforms for mobility. Her clones can move and fight independently for a short time before dissolving back into light. Her weaknesses needs a strong light source to recharge. Her clones disappear after sustaining damage. Overuse of her quirk can cause exhaustion and temporary light sensitivity. The plot of the character. Isadora Valentina is a top operative for Iron Sentinel Security, a powerful private firm often contracted by the Solarian government. When she is sent to cover up the destruction of a small fishing village, she expects another routine mission. Instead, she stumbles upon a horrifying truth. The villagers were used as test subjects in a covert experiment. Before she has a chance to escape, she is subject to the same experiment, causing her body to mutate in ways beyond her understanding. As she grapples with her newfound powers and seek the truth behind experiments, she must decide, keep running or stand her ground and dismantle the very system that made her a monster. So,
heck yeah. It's good shit.
I had some fun with this one.
Is she going to be in the Red Spectre universe, Preston? This character.
Preston will have to answer.
Yep. I'll just throw that out.
I put Preston's link in the chat if you would like to follow and track progress of this book and character. Yes.
Preston says yes.
Nice. Shanty.
And
it's good stuff, man. The story seems. I'm interested in the story, what she's what they sent me before. So they waiting to hear about Red Spectre. So We'll see when they get that
And
over.
as always with my drawing videos, you can watch the time lapse of them through my Coffee page. This one is a free one. You don't have to pay to see it. All you have to do is go over there, and you will be able to watch the video of the time lapse of me drawing it and the mistakes I made along the way. So, yeah. So that was more or less my couple of weeks. Ruby asked, Wizard, have I drawn Seed? I drew Seed like barely once. That was back before I switched to the new thing. So it's on my list. I have on my community tab, there is a thing that's there for basically like, you want me to draw fictional characters or whatever, put it in there, and I'll hopefully try to make more like fan art videos of the like and such. So
Wizard stands over my art all the time. He draws. So
I
many
draw
bangers.
I've drawn Snowman's characters more than anything.
Hell yeah.
So there in the chat is Sean Dagger's YouTube channel once again for his Shanty of the Week videos, and maybe even tell him that Wizard Wordplay sent you, or don't. He didn't know who I was, so he knew my real name. He didn't know my wizard name. Stray Beans is here, and Grumpy.
All is right in the world.
Preston, correction, co-writing the comic. I will be sending. I'll be sending later the picture to Preston.
Moo Moo Buckaroo facts. I was gonna say the same thing.
Gross.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've done that a couple times, so it's a big deal, Wiz.
What else was I was just wondering if there's, because that the concert was last week, so I'm just trying to remember to pick up all the pieces from it. But that was about it. Yeah.
Should have wrote a love letter to yourself about that concert.
I mean,
Should have jotted it down in your journal.
Yeah,
so
or your
cool.
diary.
Yeah.
All I'm getting out of this is that you gladly welcome our new Swedish overlords.
I mean, like, did you see her? She's pretty hot.
Look, man, I'm not against
I'm
the
not-
Swedes
I'm
taking
simp.
over.
Yeah, you're both being pretty big simps.
But like I said, I was just mainly there for. I was there.
Jess,
for
you're
Take
simping
time
for
to-
bootlicking, and you're simping for Swedish women. Calm down.
like it's
boys.
more like it's like who's the musician that you've listened to like the most in your life, like singular musician. Right?
Oh, if I got to meet a musician, Jesus Christ, man, all of them have like. There's a guy named Johnny Craig. I would like to like meet him. Dude's got the voice.
Good night, Preston. You don't
Voice
have
of
to
an
stay up.
angel. But yeah, probably somebody like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally like you got like it's Jesker. It's like meeting the composer to Kingdom Hearts, right? Like,
Yeah,
you just
Yoko
literally-
Shimomura.
Yeah, it's just like, and you get to shake the hand and
Well,
Crazy.
after I clean up the mess that
all right.
spills forth from my pants.
I mean,
But,
I've met most of the musicians that I wanted to meet, because I do go to concerts and shit. But yeah, I've never met Johnny Craig, so yeah, I would. That'd be pretty cool.
Ruby King says I'm eating Tupac in hell.
He'd never see. You're too little. Look right over.
You'd be
Nah,
like,
you're an angel, Ruby. You're an angel.
he's
Like
a
Seed.
comic skate munchkin.
Anyway,
That's what he is.
It happens.
He represents the Comics Cake Guild.
yeah. So that was the 2 weeks. Then we have, and the comic word happened as well when I could get to it. I literally drew. I was talking to Cynic today, and I was torturing myself because I'm just like, kind of feeling that like I don't want to do this right now. I know it's too hard. And I'm just like, but I gotta do it. So,
If you want to get better, man, if you want to do the book all yourself, you have no option but to do that.
I know.
So-
I just gotta keep rocking. It was just, it's when you're doing the rough
welcome,
draft
Ruby.
and then you do a rough draft over it, you just get it a little bit better each time. All right, and that's just yeah. Ruby
Yeah, I'm
says, see,
practicing
Jesker,
right
Wizard
now.
reads my lame, stupid jokes.
Well,
I did-
Jesker was having a mild crash out, Ruby.
Well, also Wizard is just a simp for Ruby. Let's be honest.
What? That's
You
literally not true. I've
were-
yelled at
that's
Ruby
not-
a lot
yeah.
recently.
Yeah, you're
And
like
you-
you're like a tsundere. Now, see, you don't know what that is.
No, I do know
because
what a
you don't like
I know what a
anime?
tsundere is.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. Am I
It's,
dumb idiot?
it's like I'm disgusted by you, but I love you. I know what the fucking word is.
Oh yeah.
I don't watch anime, but I told you as much as Cynic hates osmosis.
Yeah, it is. He's a nerd through osmosis. I
Oh.
technically, Wizard's my tsundere. 'Cause he disgusts me, but I care about the young man.
That is really gay.
I'm gonna read through the.
I didn't say
the-
love. You, everyone's gay except me.
Anyway, Dave said earlier, like now we know why you can't take Wizard anywhere. Summer Swan says I'm happy that Wiznerd is happy.
Yeah, I'm glad you had a good time, man.
Yeah, you need to start doing more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have some other stuff over there that I might go
You need
to.
to get the car for your shop.
They even they have an open mic night. Like I could.
All right, Dave. See you, buddy.
I could rock a
Bye,
shanty.
Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Would you go do an open mic night and record it, and then? Yeah.
Put it up here? No, but show you guys? Yeah, whatever.
Well, no, you could record it, crop yourself out, and then just play it.
I could
would
record
love
the
it.
crowd, I guess. I mean, like, I don't know. See
No,
what
like,
happens when you leave the house, Wizard. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna. This is the year. Glad you had a good time, Wizard. Thank you, Ruby.
The Rizzler.
Anyway, so everybody loves Wizard. I'll tell you what everyone does not love, and that's the MCU.
Mhm.
And there was a trailer came out the other day
Oh.
for Fantastic Four
Meh.
First Steps.
I am very interested to see what everybody's opinion is on this.
The car looks cool as fuck. I'll say that.
So we'll go through this here.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
I'll say right away, Pedro Pascal is Reed.
It's fucking
He sounds
terrible.
It's
he
weird.
sounds like autistically robotic.
Yeah.
I think that's the point of this particular scene.
No, to me, it's like he's trying to hide his accent. It feels weird. Like it's like
Dinner every week.
He comes off
Sunday
more like
at 7
sneaky
on the dot,
than,
no
like,
matter what.
I mean, he's
Sunday
clearly putting on a
no
presentation.
no matter what.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
hold
really
up,
fighting to hide that
guys. You're not looking at the context here. He's clearly putting on some kind of presentation for whoever these people are. So it's an act. Like I would not take this scene as any indication of his portrayal of Reed Richards.
I can take it.
Sweeper.
I can take this scene as a portrayal of what he's going to sound like, which is going to really remove me from this movie the whole time.
yeah, it's not like
when
he's
I'm
gonna
just
change his
making-
voice. Like
Yeah,
it's-
when I'm
it's-
making
it's-
like in my head going, "Oh, hello, I am Reed. I am Mr. Fantastic. I am Mr. Fantastic." Like in my head, the entire movie, I'm going to be doing that.
I am Senior Fantastic.
No.
careful.
All right, let's play this.
Yeah, so like I heard that and I'm just like, it sounds so like he's because Reed's been like autistic coded, people have said, right? But it's also he's kind of just not.
so
He's just like a big,
gay. That
like a
terminology.
big dork, like or anything. But yeah.
Everyone's autistic.
We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because
I
it's
hate
not
this
delicious.
scene.
I just want to add a little bit of zip.
He looks
Okay?
terrible. He looks terrible. I hate this scene. It's just it feels so. It makes my skin crawl.
You do
I'm
realize
just kind of like I'm whatever. towards it
Moo
right now.
says Ben Grimm design is chef's kiss.
I don't think so. It looks rubbery.
you
Ruby
do.
King says he's smart, not autistic. Reed is in lore pretty deadpan and humorless.
I wish
So
they would
you-
just go practical effects again with him.
He looks rubbery.
Cynic. Well, I mean, if they did practical, he really would look rubbery.
He was rubbery in the first one, but
But Cynic,
I think it looked awesome.
You do realize like they are the first family of comics. So
I'm not talking about that part. Like I understand
that was completely out of nowhere.
I understand that they're trying to make you feel like, oh, they're a family, they're close. Like that's not what I'm talking about.
His voice sucks and he's too small.
Yeah, his head's too small for his body. Yeah, his head's too small for his body. He looks rubbery. This whole like the clove of garlic shit, add a little zip talking to the robot is fucking weird. It just feels forced and off-putting. It's just
Fantastic forced.
Nailed it, bro.
Subscribe.
All y'all are being simps right now because y'all just want a Fantastic Four movie. Look at it for what it is.
I think the costumes are cool. I like the costumes.
I like this. The uniform looks fine. Yeah. I like
Thing looks too. I think Thing on his own here, he looks good, right? He's too small. He should be like Hulk size, right?
Yes.
Because you want to see Hulk versus Thing, right? You want to see him, you know. And
I've
so I'd like.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I said I've seen people complain that his voice needs to be like gravelly and deep, and kind of rough.
That's the other thing. His voice needs to be. He was a smoker before he, was turned to the Thing.
He talks like this over here.
His lungs and his throats are all rocky now. He can't just have smooth. He has no lips. He can't just have like a smooth tone of voice. He's got to have some type of gravel, right? He needs some type of rock in his voice. He's just coming out here like someone said he's talking like he's the barista that's mixing your drink or something, right? Like he's with a man bun. I'm like, no, this ain't the Thing voice.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael Chiklis was the man, dude. I think
Michael Chiklis had it. Like that voice was great.
What was Thing ever? I mean, I think Andrew has a good point. Was he ever the same size as the Hulk?
The Hulk got bigger over time.
I don't think the Thing was that big. He was like way stockier and taller.
The Hulk and him were about the same size in the early books. Yes. Hulk got bigger over time. They just kept like making him more massive and more massive.
Yeah.
I'm looking here, like there's some where it's like he's things
he's
like
comparable.
Yeah, he's chubbier, right? Well, Hulk's leaner. Then there's like this stuff that's like older, where Hulk's bigger. And then they're like, well, then we're gonna make him the same size, right? Like I prefer a Thing that's the same size as the Hulk, like because then that's the whole point of the fan battling, right? And they've also kind of shrunk the Hulk a little bit in the movies. I feel like just making him just like when he got weaker, like he doesn't look as big. But anyway, so yeah, so the Thing, the voice just was not good. They never should have cast this guy. They should have got somebody else, or literally could have got the guy, but just put on a voice.
Yeah, I mean, so far I'm not happy with this. I like what they're doing, right? Like the plot points and stuff, I guess you would say, like what they're trying to make you feel. I like that shit, but I don't like the way anything really looks, except for the costumes and the setting, right? The actual scenery. Like,
yeah.
A little bit of zip, okay?
T-5. Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible.
Before we went up the first time, you could not turn
hold up. The best pilot in the world, right here.
The best pilot in the world.
Hold up. Pause it for a sec. Go back a little bit to the scene where we see Sue becoming invisible for the first time.
Okay.
Before we did that, you could not turn invisible. See, fly.
Okay.
She's going to turn invisible right here in front of your eyes.
I really
Easter James. Invisible. Indivisible.
I really like this. I like this.
She's
scene.
the best part of the whole thing.
I think
Sue is definitely like,
I had no complaints over her.
I can see this.
Simps.
I can see this
You're
like
dead.
being a really.
You're dead.
Not a tearjerker because it's not like she's dying or anything, but like
your granddad.
I guess like a really
Touché.
romantic scene.
That's gay play.
So someone did say that because this is the first time, right? The first time she's getting the powers that Reed is more like she's literally phasing away. She's fading away. So that's why she's just like
It's
I would
like
say romantic. It's gonna be Probably
So
more.
what
like,
you're seeing right here is Wizard with any girl ever.
no, this is no what you're seeing. What you're seeing right here
What a
is
dick.
me seconds before I wake up in the morning, and the wife that I've had for
yeah.
years disappears in my arms. And I'm
Oh
like, wait,
my
what? And then I wake up and I'm like,
Boy,
it's
Yeah,
all a
man.
dream.
That sounds like a legit ass dream though. I've never had a dream like that.
that's some
Yeah.
shit.
Mine are normally the complete opposite.
Ben wasn't wrong. The best pilot in the world, right here.
Yeah.
The
And
best
even
pilot
as
in the
Ben-
world.
Even as Ben, he's not. He doesn't. This ain't Ben. Like Ben is completely miscast. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it-
it's
honestly,
He
terrible.
looks
I'm
forgettable
not
as
sold
shit.
on Reed either. Reed's
I'm
still
not. I've
miscast to me.
never been sold on Pedro Pascal as Reed. Yo, you people that like him y'all are crazy.
Yeah,
Sorry
I
to say.
never liked him as
They're the
Reed as
Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Quattro.
Fantastic.
looking here.
Fantastico
Johnny never caught
Quattro.
fire.
And then
That
Johnny
hair.
looks like
That
his
fucking
hair is fake.
That was a
They
cool
never caught
shot.
fire.
That was a
And look at
that
that.
shot was cool as fuck.
Look at that. Look at that bottled blonde. Who are you? What are you doing? Get out of my face.
When he's
with
looking
this
at the
nonsense.
Hey,
TV,
You
the thing,
stop
that's a
attacking
cool
my
shot.
fellow. You stop attacking my fellow twink.
No, get out of here. Get out of my face.
He's not a twink.
Yeah, the
Let's
cast
get one
is
of
pretty
those-
bad.
One of those
actually.
private clubs someday, standing outside.
Just the actual Human Torch part looks cool, but we've had this figured out since 2004, so it's like I don't
Yeah.
expect them to mess it up. They literally just had it in a movie like last year, so
Yeah.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
CGI is just taking away the magic of movies, man.
And I am right.
I like the Invisible Woman powers being like light refracting stuff. Instead of like the blue fields. It's
I
different.
like when so it's rainbowish.
Right here. Whatever.
And then this shot is cool. But I remember I saw people pointing out it's like we could have been having shots like this the whole time in our Marvel movies. You kept giving us like crap. So
Life
I mean, that
throws at us.
CGI still looks like shit.
You just hate CGI in general.
But it has. How has it digressed so badly?
Yeah, it's terrible now.
And how's the
There's
One
a-
Piece CGI on the Netflix better than Hollywood shit now?
so there is
Because
one
Marvel
thing.
just doesn't know what they're doing.
As Andrew points out, like
That
you pointed out
card
with the
sick.
one, like you pointed out with the One Piece thing, right? And Andrew points out as well. We did not see any Reed stretching yet.
Exactly.
You didn't see that big ass stretchy boner in that scene that he had with Sue earlier?
No.
I'm just saying, it's like we
just-
have
you
yet
missed
to
that?
see. Do you expect there to be a swerve where they do not give him stretchy powers for some reason?
That would be the
No.
dumbest thing.
No.
That would be the dumbest thing they've ever done.
They're probably saving the things they're not too sure yet, like with Silver Surfer, his stretchy powers,
Audio?
maybe Doctor.
I was just muting because there's nothing. We were talking over it. I was just gonna. There's nothing. There was no audio to talk about. But
Galactus looks good.
Galactus looks good.
Looks good.
Agreed.
It's literally like you took him, kind of like what he looked like in Ultimate Alliance, right? You just kind of put him right in live action. Right? This is what
I
he's-
don't know, man. Maybe we. I don't. Maybe we should go back to the Stormcloud Galactus. You know, I'm just no.
Yeah.
No.
I thought that was cool, but it should have not been Galactus.
Why,
Who else would
why
it
is
have been?
Ben shorter than Sue?
He's standing behind them. It's a false perspective, but still, he should be literally like towering over them right here.
Yeah.
Guys,
False
he's not the
perspective might
he's
have-
not the Hulk. He's the stubby.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
stubby
you
little
have the
muscle.
ability to set it right now. It's like set the thing to be the size as the Hulk, right?
He should have
Like,
been in the
like-
fucking middle.
Okay, let me ask you. That's what you personally want, but is it necessary?
Here's Jessica telling people what they personally want isn't necessary.
I'm
Square
trying.
that
I am
circle.
trying. Listen, I am trying to be Siskel and Ebert right now, and you guys
Yeah,
are the
because you're
fucking
giving yourself
peanut
false
gallery.
hope. You want Marvel to be good again.
No, I honest to God, I really like this trailer.
I'm just
Get out.
unbiased
Take him.
towards it
No,
right now.
I'm sick of this. I can't put up.
I
I've had
liked
enough-
it.
I
I
can't
think
put up
y'all are
with this. I
crazy.
can't put up with this. No, this week is not. I can't do Jessica's. No.
Like I saw that he's in Wizard's title that he said this was bad. I'm like,
Question,
really?
question mark.
Yeah, read much, bro?
No, question mark is on
Huh?
good for Assassin's Creed. Never mind.
I thought the whole
Read
thing
much?
is one sentence, which would be a
I I suppose.
There's a comma,
Yeah.
and then a question mark at the end of the sentence. Read much, bro.
Anyway,
Read
so
much.
read it.
Nailed it.
Subscribe, damn it.
Esker, do you know
Subscribe.
how to read?
Read Richards.
Rido.
Ricardo Richards.
Hello, I am deep. Read Richards.
Ricardo.
So
I
stupid.
I just want everybody to know, as a recovering racist myself, I disavow.
Man, the people who watch this on the clip, they're gonna love you guys. Subscribe if you're watching this.
I hope everybody that
didn't
I
watches
do this
it-
literally every week.
I
will
hope everybody
say-
that watches this, my little Hispanic accent is stuck in their voice when they're in their head when they're in the theaters. You're welcome.
Yeah. Or when they're making love.
Oh,
Or when you're kissing your fathers.
Yeah.
oh my,
Your
oh my,
father.
oh, dude! I don't
Your
want,
padre.
I don't want it to be banging a girl, and then all of a sudden, my mind tricks me into her
yes, James.
Yes, I love your boner.
saying, yes,
Richard's here. Hello, Rich.
yes,
What's up, Rich?
Richard.
James. Go a little deeper, Yesker Hummies.
All right, we don't
some-
need.
Esker Hamid.
Yeah, we don't need descriptions, bro. We also don't need you wishful thinking so much.
Oh my god. Why did I come? Why am I here?
Because I'm in a bad mood and people need to
We're all
make me happy.
sadomasochists.
Because you're an anchor weighing me down, or keeping me safe and
You're
secure. And
You do realize the anchors didn't do shit to prevent the Titanic from hitting that iceberg. I'm just saying.
well,
It's because they didn't deploy them right.
Didn't
Wiz knows
deploy
how
the
to deploy
anchors.
the
It
It
anchors.
wasn't
Yes.
built like this.
Yeah, they weren't built like us. I would have held that rock. And
Rich said, "I heard
Exactly.
Mexican accents. What's going on?"
Swan,
Yeah,
we are
summoned
talking about the
Richard,
Fantastico Cuatro.
Swan said
Ricardo.
your voice is always stuck in my head. You do know they have therapy for that, right?
She's talking about me.
Yeah, I know they do. They have therapy.
Anyway.
For that.
There's no need for
No,
her to have
no
therapy.
flirting with Swan from the chat.
I'm not flirting.
I will say this about this trailer. I still think this movie's not going to be great. I thought it was going to be terrible, but this trailer did kind of make me change my mind a little bit. So I don't.
I
don't
This,
like-
go ahead, Wiz.
More than anything, I like the vibes. Like I like the retro futuristic 60s.
the soundtrack
vibe.
sounds amazing. That theme song is fucking sick.
Like
I'll
And they're
say
kinda
this
like
for it, man. It's
coloring.
made me go, all right, when it comes on streaming, I'll definitely give it a look. It hasn't, I haven't seen anything that's made me go, let me get on Fandango and order a ticket yet.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Like I like the vibes. I like the 60s vibes.
yeah, I like the setting. I like the costuming. I like all that stuff that they've done, but, you know,
Yeah, Andrew says he's not looking forward to the Woman Silver Surfer.
it's because you're a misogynist.
Rich says it looks fun. I'm willing to give it a shot.
Swan, never remember that. Always remember me, hon.
I am always her favorite.
Eh.
I'm her favorite punching bag.
No, I'm the world's favorite punching bag. So
Not
by-
mine.
by rights.
Not
I don't
that
punch
much
you. I shield
Right
you.
Right. Well, yeah. Right. And right now you are. So
Hey, hey, Wizard.
We're so
You're-
back out again.
You're a good friend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by good friends.
You don't know what he puts us through behind doors.
All
Jesse.
the
He
all
hits
the
us.
bad all the bad friends finally left. So
I will say I am excited to see Sue Storm. They've got to do a scene like they did in the other Fantastic Four with
When she
what's
shows
her
her
name?
butthole.
she
Yeah.
strips naked. Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't get a
I-
scene like that, I will literally riot.
You
and
mean
burn down.
Jessica Alba?
Yeah.
I would-
Jessica
I would-
Alba.
Yeah, I will burn down the theater.
Yeah, she looks good.
I was hesitant about this movie for a long time, but honestly,
Well, I'm hesitant about you. So
I think, well, we all know that, but this trailer honestly kind of won me over.
I feel like I'll need a second one still.
Yeah, I definitely
I'm-
would not go that far.
Because all
I need to see
all-
the stretching, dude. I really need
Yep.
to see, that's gonna make or break this movie.
And
Yeah,
there's got to be
'cause-
Doom, right? Doctor Doom's got to be in here in some facet.
It seems
Yeah.
like
Oh.
Doom's not gonna be here. They're just Galactus and Mole Man or something.
I think
Doom's
think
gonna be
Doc-
like an
Moment.
end credit type thing, I believe.
exactly
Yeah.
bingo. He's
Gotta
going to
be.
be the end credit. And when Robert Downey Jr. pops up in that
Oh yeah,
post
that's right.
credit
I keep
scene
forgetting about that.
as Doctor Doom, people are going to lose their minds.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I do still wish it was someone other than Rod. He like his in the face. He
Agreed.
doesn't look the part, in my opinion.
The thing is, I think they're trying to bring back a lot of the old cast and create the old magic. And I
Yep.
think this is the way to do it. Whatever timeline, storyline thing they've got, this is the way to sort of revitalize it and get another, maybe 4 or 5 movies out before eventually this is just a dead sort of franchise.
It's still
Everybody's going to go back and
desperation.
see a new Captain America with what's his name in it. I always forget his name. The guy
Chris
who,
Evans.
Anthony Mackie,
no, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's coming back too.
he's coming back. Yeah, everybody's going to
so-
go see a Thor movie.
What a hack.
Everybody's going to go see a Scarlett Johansson, but they're not going to get Scarlett back because they, screwed her during COVID. I wish I could have done that. Lucky.
Ding. Anyway, speaking of
Where's the pun
Uh,
counter? I don't get one.
Chris Evans, no, it's only my pun counter.
Oh,
Damn, Cynic, that was great. You're a master of words.
Yeah, Chris Evans
I'm,
says
some
he is
people
not
say I am a
returning in Avengers
magician.
Doomsday. He
Of
says,
words.
"Yeah, no, happily retired."
You're a word lock.
Which is what they all say before they come
yeah,
back
they
in
always
the
say
movie.
that before. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, until Disney comes in and says, "Let me add a couple of digits."
Well, like
to
Andrew
that."
Yeah, you
Garfield
want $10
said it,
billion?
right? Like they all say it.
Avengers
When-
Doomsday. That's
he's
fucking
not
cool,
done
though.
anything
That is
since
cool.
he fucking left Captain America. So
That is not true. He
Oh.
was Human Torch again.
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Dang.
yeah, that's true. Forgot about that. I bet they backed the Brinks truck up for him on that one.
He mainly just like it's like one thing that he liked is that he could swear a whole bunch. Got to do that whole like tirade because he couldn't do that.
They literally had Mickey Mouse go to his house and be like, "Oh, 1 gold bar, 2 gold
No.
bar, 3 gold bar, 4 gold
Now we're
bar."
gonna get struck. Thanks, bud.
Hey, he's in the
So-
public domain now.
Yeah, but not that voice. He didn't talk back. He didn't
Yeah.
talk like that.
Well,
Anyway.
Disney in court, Disney.
Anyway, so the other movie that comes out the same month as Fantastic Four is Superman. If you're
you're
DC,
you're not really gonna be sweating, I don't think, after that trailer.
No, I don't think really Marvel's really sweating about the Superman trailer. Either, honestly, I don't think that I'm not whelmed at all by that either.
I think that they're going to do well, both movies, but I think Superman's going to do better because I think there's just way more curiosity and interest in the movie in this new universe.
Andrew Rowland gave me a 303, which is a wow tip. If Fantastic Four doesn't give us gear for Mr. Fantastic, I'm giving the movie 0 stars.
Why Gear 4? Let's get Gear 5.
I want a different Reed Richards in 616 because I want Pedro Pascal to become the Maker. I want to see him become a crazed. Actually, like get Ian Grufford back from original 2000 for Fantastic Four. Make him the Maker. He'd be awesome. Thank you, Andrew, for the tip. If you also would like to tip and send the equivalent of a super chat for the stream, you can use !tip to get the link, and you can give me a tip live on stream. So Superman, I feel like has the hype right now. Marvel just killed its hype so much, and even then, like I've seen people praise that trailer, and like I said, all I kind of got is vibes. All I'm kind of getting is vibes, and Swan, that name is not to be uttered in my chat. So
She can say what the fuck she wants.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
dude, you watch your fucking mouth, Wizard. This is her
Yeah.
channel.
Listen, Wizard.
You talk down to the summer swan, and then you get the winter raven.
Trust me, I know more than anyone. Anywho,
Whoa, Swan. What does that mean?
Sip.
I'll fucking kill him. Dude.
Anyway,
Then I'll kill him. I'll kill all of them.
Cynical
I'll
killed me
kill-
after I killed Wizard.
I will kill this entire fucking planet.
I am trying to segue. Speaking of killing,
There we go.
Assassin's Creed Shadows. Slow heat death of Ubisoft continues, but I'm going to be honest, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of getting me.
Oh boy. Here
Oh
we
no. Ubi's getting you?
Yeah, I'm like,
Don't let Ubi get you.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
about to go bankrupt.
I'm like, they're trying something, but they've also, like I said, it's a lot of steps backwards, right? And so we'll see when we go over the gameplay. But first, we have the story trailer they released.
It's hard to remember.
It's
There's a
hard to
moment-
remember.
There's a moment here. Well, no, this clip will not make sense for continuity, Snowman. in the between the clips. Anyway, there's a moment here I thought was
Mexican accent is awesome. Sorry.
There's a moment here where I thought it was pretty
Senor.
funny, where I thought they cut out Yasuke from this trailer.
I wish I would cut him out of the game.
But I was like, I thought they did because
Bang.
this for a lot of it, it's now a story, and so I'm like,
I
they
wish
cut him
they
out of the
would.
game.
I wish they would cut him out of the will.
Blood.
Breathe deeply.
Just make her the main character.
Tell me about your nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm already.
They would
far
have
more
flipped shit
interested
about
in
that
her.
too.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind that as much.
There is
no,
evil.
literally,
Japanese.
like, yeah, like with the thing with Assassin's Creed is that like people have been begging for a female protagonist to own the thing, right? And that was Xiao Jun, right? The Chinese assassin. People want a Xiao Jun like mainline game for a while because people like her, you know, and that's
I'm
more or less
already
the
way.
thing.
I'm way more interested in this girl.
Yeah. I mean, news always
Who's
cool. No, Weeaboo. That's what it is.
Yeah, the simping is out of control this stream.
Yeah, and proudly so.
So that's
Yeah,
what
I'm
I
really
Lord,
trying to
to bring
fight off my
war.
simping.
He comes.
Yeah, I do.
Should have just ended the trailer right there.
Good night, everybody.
You come.
This blade cannot be taken.
What?
Now is the time.
Oof, the animation looks so jank.
You don't
What is
even
this,
know, bro.
PS3?
You don't even know. The problem is that I was more like, I'm like watching this trailer, these story cutscenes, like, oh my God. Like,
They-
because it actually seems motion captured. Because like every
Oh.
fucking Assassin's Creed thing, like since Odyssey and Valhalla, especially Valhalla, was all fucking like AI, like pre-render or like coded together bullshit. And
Yeah.
it's awful. Like, and so I'm like, this is actually looks motion captured, I think. And like, there's like
Yeah.
one motion capture scene in Valhalla, and it's the best scene of the whole game. It's
If
literally
that's
just-
motion capture, Wiz, that dude has ALS. All right, let's calm down. He has
I'm just saying, like, I was more just like, this looks like
Parkinson's.
motion capture, but it might not be.
Yeah, rigor
It looks
mortis.
jank.
There's some. I'm just more looking at it. I'm more used to the jank. Like, I'm just literally like, you've given me a turd for so long, and I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
I'm now looking at the mud. Like, I'd rather eat that.
Wizard, you don't ever get used to the
These
jank.
people don't care about us. Blood for blood.
Just give me a teaching game.
This land
We don't
will
need
soon
this.
be unified.
Yeah. So then they
My
introduce
eyes.
Yasuke. So it's like 1 minute into the trailer is the first time he shows up into this whole thing.
I already hate this because it's a cinematic trailer for a video game.
Well, I hate this because it looks like Ruby in the back, and Ruby's fat, so that's not.
And he's tall there.
In my vision. Is that tyranny? I ride with you.
Richard wants Danny Trio
My
as
whole
the
life.
samurai.
I have been caught on
Yeah.
the wind, blown across the world. I see potential in this man.
The face rigging is terrible. Like, that's-
Oh,
That is some Ubisoft face
but
rigging.
you know what? It does
I don't
look like
think the
Ruby.
faces look too bad.
It does look like Ruby.
No, it's the movement, Snowman. Like when you
Okay,
Ju-
yeah.
when
just
this guy's
ima-
talking.
Just imagine
Yeah,
his
it is
voice.
a little jank.
Just imagine
I
Ruby's
see
voice over that
potential in
character.
this man.
We're gonna
Yeah,
do this.
Cool.
Okay, we're gonna do this again. All right. We doing it
Yo,
again?
bring it
I
on,
agreed with you.
Jesker.
It did look. I mean,
I
that
wanna
didn't look too bad.
fight you with this stick. That it? That's all we're gonna do this time?
You're
Do you
gay,
like-
cynic.
Do you like fish sticks? I mean, come on.
You want to watch me? You want to watch me eat food on camera? What is a camera?
What
You're gonna turn on my camera for no reason.
This is so terrible, man.
It's not as funny as the last. Move on. It's not as funny as the last time.
I mean, come on.
Send him back to wherever he belongs. He may become a legend, or he may die.
This is seriously some like PS2 shit.
It looks so jank, man. It looks
Very.
so bad.
This is what won
Dudes
you
belong
over.
in the old world.
No,
This
just the actual
story
like
forward.
gameplay, the breakdown. The story of Assassin's Creed have always been hit or miss more, and without Darby McDevitt writing it, you're gonna get a miss because Darby McDevitt was the one that like knew how to kind of tell Assassin's Creed story. Everyone else is just like bad guys bad and good guys good, and we kill bad guys, and that's game over.
You slaughtered innocents!
You slaughtered innocents.
Which my dumb Assassin's Creed brain immediately went to the quote from Assassin's Creed Rogue, and just like, you made me slaughter innocents, and I was just like,
Ugh, that accent always makes me think.
No,
of
nobody
homosexuals.
that's not in the DMs is not going to get what I'm about to say. But again, just imagine the Ruby voice. You didn't like my tuna picture.
you didn't like my vomit in a bowl.
You didn't like my big bowl of mayonnaise.
That tuna was
Why?
delicious.
You don't
Damn
know.
you. I put sardines and some mayo for you guys. I'm teaching you how to eat with 12
It's good
scoops of
stuff.
mayo and 2 sardines. You fat fuck.
You are part of something bigger than this war.
Why does it look so? Go back. Go back to the war spot, to the war scene.
Yeah.
Look how spread they are. Look how like. Look at this. It looks
That's
like
the power of the PS5.
That's the power of some.
The battles in AC Odyssey looked better. If you ever
Bro,
played
that-
that when you would do like the battle like between the two things, like those
There's
things
like
were
a
flooded
half
with people, and
dozen
they were like
dudes
grouped
out
together.
there.
This is the power of a very horrible development cycle for a game. That's what this is, bro.
That shit looked disgusting, Ruby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I look like. pure
I love
garbage.
you. I wish you were my dad. I hope to be like you and my girl. are.
He would leave you and go get Newports.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so yeah, it's story wise, I don't think this is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like, yeah, like I said, you're killing bad guys doing this. But Access the Animus did a breakdown of like their time playing the game. I'll just breeze through it. But the parkour looks better.
Did that say season 1 roughly 4 hours?
No, they
my
got like
God.
they got like a 4-hour like proto build or whatever they said they played. Because the influencers always get to go to Ubisoft headquarters and play it, right? And so
Listen, look, bro, other than the female assassin, who I think should be the main character, the rest of this, story-wise, visually, it doesn't look good. Like, I don't know how this. I don't know what was it about this that was starting to win you over.
it told you it's the game. It's the new gameplay, basically. Is what it was. So it's like I'm like not won over as like I'm gonna love it. It's just like I'm interested in testing out the sauce, right? Like they basically what it boils down to is that Ubisoft finally added stealth mechanics that have been in video games for like a decade, and so it's like there's like there's now light. Now like your stealth is now dependent on light, so you like, sneaking around the dark is obviously easier, but also like you can throw like kunais to like knock out candles and light sources and all that, What's up,
So
Baki?
now they can like have more jank systems that you
Which is what
have,
like
fumbles or-
Thief had back in like forever ago.
like the early 2000s.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, like took you
What's
that
up,
long to
Baki?
finally get there. They also now like they have a dynamic season and weather system they're all proud to talk about, where it's like you'll go through spring and fall and winter and all that. And also like a weather system to where if it's raining, your feet are muffled, right? Because you can just sound the rain, which is something Metal Gear Solid 5 had. So it's like
Those dudes are right there gonna suck to fight. Those guys with the I forget what they're called, but the big clubs, the metal balls in them. Those
yeah,
dudes.
and so basically
ahead.
what they've said is that like you got to play as Yasuke if you want to go melee people. And he can't stealth worth a damn, and then Naoe can stealth really good but can't melee worth a damn. And more or less.
But why do I want to play as Grandmaster Flash as a samurai though?
Let me
Right,
let me just be honest here. Ubisoft is supposed to be a AAA studio.
Supposed to be.
Assassin's
Quadruple A.
Creed,
They made a quadruple A game.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
They called Skull and Bones a quadruple A game pre-release.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah, that's called bullshit. Assassin's Creed is supposed to be a AAA series. Honest to God, this feels more like a AA game.
Yeah, like it's.
I mean, if a smaller studio was developing this, like this would be fine given the context, but this doesn't feel like something that should this doesn't feel up to snuff for a studio that's supposed to be AAA like Ubisoft.
Especially like this one even had some extra time kind of in it, but even then it's like they need to just take a break and to put out like a really strong game like every like 3 to 5 years. But also the other parts of this that I'm like, that's cool. That was a really cool feature when I saw it in Ghost of Tsushima, right? Like you can like go to these parts in the map and do poems and stuff. Like, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima did that. You can use a grappling hook, right? Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima did that. You can stab people through walls. Ghost of Tsushima did that, right? I'm just like, yeah, you just makes me want to play Ghost of Tsushima again. Like literally like the grappling hook thing, you could do that. You could do all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, like throw the kunais and throw down your smoke bombs and throw down all that. I'm like, yeah. Like, so here's like the low light detection, how it's like you're in the shadow and you can sneak up on the guy. You can knock the light out with your thing. Like it almost feels like it'll be more for like either higher difficulty or for immersion, because you could probably just as easy walk up fast, like crouch walk behind the guy and stab them before they like, because you were always able to do that. You could always just kind of like, they're not looking, crouch walk, stab. Like, so I'm still gonna play it because I have to. I have to do it. I played them all. I'm gonna review it, right? So I'm like, I just don't want to waste my time with it. Because the delay, the very first DLC is completely free if you pre-order it. You're gonna go to a new area. I don't know. It's just kind of I'm more like I want to see the jank of the Ubisoft, right? And the other thing that you lose with this is that there is no social stealth, right? The staple of Assassin's Creed games where you could just walk in front of a group and be hidden, right? They don't have that. Like the groups are so spread apart, you can't do it. If you're Yasuke, you stick out like a sore thumb. And just in general, it's like,
why's that? What do you mean when you say that?
What are you trying to get at with?
You can't hide amongst the villagers when you're wearing that armor. That's samurai.
I mean, but there's a lot of other villagers that are wearing that same armor.
Not really.
What's
The
different
villagers
about
walking around are all wearing
what about the other samurais?
You don't know the class system of
there's other samurais around.
No, the class system. Yeah, but the samurai are villagers. Samurai are samurai. Samurai are samurai.
Why couldn't he hide in with
bodyguards?
those other samurais?
Guys,
you noticed that I don't.
Underlay. Listen, boys. What you're missing here is that
ancient Japan was a very progressive era. They don't see color.
What are
They
you
don't
talking
see
about,
much of
Jester?
anything.
There's
don't-
a lot of
Nobody
colors
mentioned
in ancient
anything about
Japan.
color,
Like,
Jester.
like you see the cherry blossoms, like they painted those all the time. They saw the colors everywhere.
Yeah,
No,
there's
they
tons
didn't.
of like colors and stuff. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
Jester?
they don't see it.
So,
Are you trying to
um,
say there's something about him? that-
anyway,
I love
before
the
we get,
architecture, so the setting is like I'm sold on the setting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Ghost
it
of
just does look
Tsushima did
super
the same
jank.
thing. So
Ghost
Yeah.
of Tsushima- the one thing this has over Ghost of Tsushima
And
is
Neo and
the big
Ninja
city.
Gaiden.
I like we saw it just a little bit ago. When she's
I
climbing
think
up
the
the tower.
settings. I think the settings beautiful. It's just there's
Like,
a lot of
this-
jank here.
This
I
is
mean,
what I
that-
wanted
that's
from
the
Ghost
thing.
of Tsushima 2.
And I was
was-
never a fan of Assassin's Creed, really.
Being able to go to a big town.
Why don't you burn in hell? How about that stuff?
Hey,
Hey,
man,
wait.
Whoa,
Hey,
calm down.
whoa,
Hold
You
up.
need to slow your roll. We ain't talking about a lawyer on this channel. You don't gotta come in so hot.
Yeah,
No.
you got to crash out.
I respect it.
Anyway, so I'm just like I'm looking at it. So one thing that Ubisoft took out back and shot was
Like old Yeller.
get ready for it, Jesker. You ready for it?
Yes.
The
Go
modern
on.
day is dead.
There it is. That's exactly. That's right. That's right.
So,
They took
Ubisoft
that-
has launched their new Animus Hub thing that basically what they want it to be is, if you've ever played Assassin's Creed Unity, when you boot up that game, there's like a screen that's like, here's all the people,
Oh.
right? And I'm fixing it, just glitchy.
Okay.
It's not getting any better.
It's getting worse. Oh
Well,
no!
I know what the devil looks
Oh.
like now.
You've been playing
Anyway,
the Ninja
so-
Gaiden 2 remaster, Grumpy Ninja?
We'll get to that.
I wasn't talking to you, dude.
I'm just you can type, No, wait, no.
Well,
That was-
No, get in trouble.
Wait, I'm not mad at you for talking to the chat on stream. I want to make that very clear. I'm not mad at you.
You just proved.
I will never tell you to leave the chat alone
Yep.
while we're on stream.
Oh,
Sorry,
a new
everyone,
boss,
don't
just
talk
like
over
the old
again.
boss, is what I've
Anyway,
always been told.
anyway.
We have to engage the
Please.
chat.
Anyway. So how this is going to work from now moving forward is it's going to basically just be a hub of just like, here's your in-game store and here's the past games, right? And you can literally scroll through and go like, here's this, like here's all this. But it's not even like the whole games are downloaded onto the system. It's just a fake menu that it's like, I want to play through the memory of Japan, and you click it and then it launches the game. But you could be like ancient Greece and it'll go to like the PlayStation home page. Or I think if you have it downloaded on your
my
system, it like
God.
auto plays it. It's stupid. It's a gimmick.
Oh
And they're like,
my
they're basically like, this is the new way moving forward. I'm like, it's dumb. Like, I'm not like, I don't need to pretend that I'm watching like Memory Assassin's Creed Netflix or some shit. Like,
Bro,
don't-
it's not just dumb. You know what it is? It's lazy.
Well, speaking of lazy, then, so now the modern day is in the thing. You just will unlock basically text documents that's telling the modern day story.
It's better than taking me out of my immersion.
I
will say that.
I just
I'll give you that.
It's better than pulling me out of that every 5 minutes to walk from the Animus to some stupid desk or to go to
Yeah,
some
that's-
office. Or
The
That's
modern
Assassin's
day
Creed, that's Assassin's
story.
Creed 4's like lowest part is the modern day.
The modern day story was the glue that held everything
Yeah, but
together.
they kept fucking it up. They kept like being unable to basically do it.
You don't
Um,
abandon it though, you make it better.
I'm just
nah, I
saying.
say abandon it, kill it in the crib.
So, and that's the annoying thing is that Valhalla kind of left them with something good. We've talked about before. Like Valhalla kind of handed them something. It's like, want to do it, and then they put it in their hand. They're like Luke Skywalker at the end of Force Awakens. He just
Never
they
heard
were
of her.
handed it. He grabbed it. He threw it over his shoulder. Right? Like I don't want that. We're not doing that. No one buys that shit.
That was the moment that whole trilogy died.
So, anyway, so yeah, Grumpy doesn't like it either. Yeah, so lazy and
Yeah,
cheap.
but, you know, grumpy, man. Come on.
Never ignore the chat. We never ignore the chat. Nothing is better than Ghost of Tsushima. Nothing. Yeah. We've talked about before. I wish we could have got a proper sequel instead of the spin-off sequel thing. That Jin story wasn't done. The fact they're like, nah, this is really cool what we were going to want to do here, so we're going to skip right over all that Shogun stuff. Like that was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible thing. So anyway, you had mentioned it, Snowman. Speaking of ninja games, Ninja Gaiden 4 was announced at the Xbox
Ooh, very nice.
developer tour. Platinum Games and Team Ninja. It's a story picking up after Ninja Gaiden 3. It's an Unreal Engine 5, I believe. And it's a new character and with the return of Ryu as well. And then they also announced Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which you can get right now.
Nice.
A rare shadow drop. I feel like we haven't gotten a good shadow drop. Like that doesn't happen so much anymore.
Does anybody
Yes,
kind of
it's
get
very nice.
anybody kind of get DMC4 vibes from this?
No, I get Ninja Gaiden vibes.
In terms of
Yeah, bruh.
well, in terms of you have a new main character, but then you have like the old main character, like
Yeah.
playing a role in the story.
I see that.
Yeah, like with Nero and Dante.
Neo and Dante, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could get down on that. Okay.
Both very fucking solid franchises, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm getting
Devil
those
May
type of
Cry
vibes.
4 is a little bit of a low point, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to play 4 actually.
Yeah, that like basically playing the game in reverse thing was a little meh. Little meh.
But this is fantastic. Ninja Gaiden 2, the remake. And it's crazy, the gameplay here is still like light years ahead of a lot of other like action games. The combat is just smooth as fuck.
Hard games, very difficult.
Never played any of the Ninja Gaidens.
Anybody remember back in the day when everybody called it, or a bunch of people called it Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah, I probably.
Well, when I called it that, I called it Ninja Jesker. But yeah,
Ninja Jeskerden. Come on,
Wizard.
Just kidding.
Wizard.
What?
Cynic's being mean to me. Make him.
Hey,
stop.
Cynic has.
Yes, sir.
Cynic has earned, has earned a few things recently.
I am pacing.
Grumpy says it has been a long time since a good shadow drop. We need a shadow drop of that Bloodborne something or other.
Yeah, just give us Bloodborne 3.
I want to be surprised by a good shadow
Bloodborne
drop.
47 when Gremlin World comes out.
When Gremlin World 2 comes out.
It's gonna be a package deal, double LP.
Oh, Gremlin World 2 is coming out in 3031.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make a bunch of them, have them scheduled to release long after you're dead.
Yep.
Well, no, he's going to be a cyborg. He's actually going to be overtaken by Gremlin World, and then Gremlin World will be sentient and can release when it wants.
That would be so cool.
So, speaking of things that are so cool, and various other things, Doom: The Dark Ages had a showcase as well, and this kind of got me a little hype.
Little brick. Did you get a little brick?
A little boned up.
Little brick, son.
You give you a chub. You give you a chub.
Doomed up.
Little doomed up, man.
Like,
it's not as good as bricked or
doomed.
boned or chubbed.
But
yeah,
you get a giant Titanfall mech, and you could fight a giant demon with it. Like
more like giant Titanfall meh. Got him back.
Got him. Bing.
Fucking catch me outside.
They added fucking Souls-like elements to the fucking thing. Like,
okay.
Now they're messing with my. Now they're
pandering.
So like they're basically like how Doom. They basically said like Doom 2016 was about run and gun, and Doom Eternal is about like jump and shoot, and then this one is literally stand your ground and fight. So it's like you have the shield, you can parry attacks, you can block, you can throw it like Captain America and call it back to you. See, look there.
I know that Doom is a gun game, right? But I kind of wish they would have give me a big melee or something. Yeah, I want a little melee in this. If we're gonna go sort of Dark Ages type mythos. Give me
Yeah,
a
like a
little,
big battle axe or something.
yeah, give me a little battle axe with like some
There's a
gun action
fucking
to it.
buzzsaw shield, I guess.
Give me a gun. Give me a gun sword, right?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Chainsaw shield.
Like a magic staff that can shoot fucking spells. That'd be fucking ham.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Maybe even that, like battle mage. I love how they do it like Cuphead, where it's just the one that you can parry is color different, so it's just like it's green,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can parry it. So it's like, see,
Have
like,
you ever
it's
played
green.
Cuphead?
I've never played Cuphead.
That game is brutal as fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's too tough for my blood.
Oh, look, it's all cartoony looking. Ain't that cute? Yeah, that's
anal
just.
rapage.
Yeah, that's just. It's more than meets the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun. More than
I was
meets
gonna
the
do the same
Thank
fucking
you.
thing.
I was waiting. I was waiting.
eye.
If we had just moved on to another topic, I would have been very sad. if
I'm a
it
little
wasn't.
slow in the uptake today, so please
Yeah.
forgive me.
But yeah,
Dude,
so
I've been nosebleeding over here for like 12 hours today.
Oh my god! Do you need?
Yeah,
well,
we
as long as the blood only comes from your nose, man. That's what that's
You
That's right.
Ew.
Thank you, Wiz.
you might need to go to the
You want?
hospital.
The
Hospital.
doctors. can't
Anyway,
help it.
so then here they talk about the giant mech suit you can get.
pandering.
Yeah.
Stop pandering.
Finally have
Nobody
for
likes
you.
Titanfall.
It
Been
looks,
waiting for
it
two
looks
games now.
great, though.
To get
Titanfall
into
2 is like considered the best
Tyler's
first-person shooter
very
of all time.
30
nobody likes
story Atlas, which is a mech.
They're
I
lying.
get that,
It's the
then.
size of a
'Cause you can get it on
Like,
PlayStation.
look at this, just.
Oh look, guys! It's the.
You can also
Godzilla
get a
game we always
rideable
wanted.
dragon. Like,
What the?
Oh,
Hell?
they're trying
What
to
are
go
y'all-
armored core too.
This
What are
is
y'all
supposed to be
doing,
Doom.
man?
this is Doom.
Doom Dark Ages, bro.
Doom Dark Ages, the third of the trilogy.
Yeah, get out of my room, Dad.
Okay, this. I don't know. This don't feel. This really doesn't feel like Doom. To
You
me.
don't know about gaming now anymore, Dad. It's not your games no more.
Yeah, Granddad.
This ain't your retro RPG,
This ain't your
JRPG,
Pong,
like
Paw.
every.
Yeah, this ain't
every
your
single
Elden
game.
Ring, Dad.
I love
Someone-
my Super Mario World.
Someone also pointed out that these ships and stuff are like from Quake. So,
Oh.
like there's some Quake stuff maybe here as well.
Oh, that'd be a
Asset
sick
thieves.
little crossover.
Yeah,
Asset
they
thieves.
might try to like put it in the same universe.
What about Unreal Tournament? Does anyone remember Unreal Tournament?
Yeah.
That game was my shit.
So, anyway, yeah.
I
So
would've- I
that's
would've
the.
pwned you on that. I would have made you my bitch.
Yeah, right, Cracker.
Bro.
God, when
I'd
is
have
it
been
here?
having you call me Massa and stuff.
Geez, you guys.
Yeah, Master
guys
Cracker. Cracker.
Oh,
are on one
bird.
tonight. You skip a week and you get all like bottled up, and then
Shit.
you're just like,
I'm all bottled up over here, Dad.
hey, good. Anyway,
I disavow.
Get out of our room. We have bunk beds
Yeah,
now.
Dad. You want a bunk too, Dad?
um,
Get him a bunk.
I feel like I'm missing some innuendo here.
There's no
Nah,
innuendo.
nah.
There's
You're
always
just winging
innuendo.
it, man.
Cynic, it's you we're talking about. There
Bro, I
is
don't do no
always
windows.
innuendo.
Wendigo, Until Dawn. We're gonna talk about Until Dawn again.
I mean, it's your show,
Wendigo
man.
to
If you
what?
want to.
No, there's no Until Dawn news.
I'm
Baki
make it up.
says
Just pull it
Doom
out of your
Dark
ass.
Ages is really going to be awesome. I
I've been looking to get.
wish
there's
they would
not
let you
that
come out
many
of
great-
first person.
Yeah, there's not that many great first-person shooters around, and I've been itching to get back into one. I wish they would remake Escape from Butcher Bay, the Chronicles of Riddick game. That game was the shit.
Yeah, that's super relevant. I wish.
Back off!
I wish they would redo that Escape from New York game from the '80s. That'd be fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah!
Well, I guess that
I loved Home Alone 2 on the NES. It was great.
It was fantastic, wasn't it?
Ghostbusters on NES was not.
you're,
I
bad.
can't
you're,
wait
you're
till they-
naming some.
I can't wait till they
Oldies.
redo Paperboy. You fucking nerd.
Oh my god, I've been waiting for a remake of that.
Get out
my
of my room,
whole
Dad!
life.
God, go with my dad's up in my room.
Man, you guys. Moving on to more gaming news that accumulated over these past couple of weeks. Some quick ones that I saw.
Yeah, well, Wiz was
Nick-
abandoning us to like go sing sea shanties and talk to.
Yeah, there was
Swedish
only
bitches.
I only sung one sea shanty.
Did you sing it real
Gaelic
loud?
river
Or did you
dances.
like reserve yourself?
I sang it really loud and proud because I knew all the words.
Hell yeah! Did you stand up?
There's
Sing
video.
it?
There's video of me singing it.
Oh,
I took
you
video.
want this? You want this straight face to go away? I need that.
Why you? Why is he hating
Nintendo
on the straight
loses
face,
a lawsuit against Costa Rican grocery store named Super Mario. The store has operated for over 50 years. Nintendo's trademark doesn't cover supplies of basic food products. We knew these big companies have a vast resource to fight, and we refuted all of Nintendo's arguments. There was a picture of it, but I'm not going to track it down. But anyway, I just saw that and I thought it was funny because we know Nintendo can be very litigious.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. If
And
look
Trying
at
to
their
take down
history.
Power World.
Yeah, look at their history. Look at the whole PlayStation situation. Nintendo can be some hard bastards, man.
They like just ruined some guy's life recently, or something close to that just happened. I'm pretty sure. It did in my head canon, so I don't even care.
it does.
Yeah, I
in Gremlin
follow
World.
your head canon, so I agree with you.
It happens
Thanks,
in Gremlin
Dad.
World.
Yeah.
We go to high five and miss.
Goodbye, Swan. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share.
Swan, no.
Do it for our goal.
Goodbye, Winter Swan, Summer Raven. I mean, fuck.
Oh no! Now you're back. Now the week's not
ruined
even
it.
over yet, and you're in the doghouse.
Damn.
Summer
You had a good run. You had a good run, Jess.
Don't do that to me.
Speaking of having, actually didn't have a good run. Multiverses is ending.
What?
Dude, your segues are killing right now, dude.
Yeah, dude, like you're on point. With
Yeah.
I got him tonight.
that.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see you, Swan.
That's funny.
Oh, we're back. He's back.
Listen. Don't tempt me to start a new channel.
Justice James.
Justice James.
Oh, just because of that, I've got to go back to a happy avatar.
That could be your porn star name.
That's a good one.
That made me good. That made me happy. All right, that's what I
See
need.
Nick and Justice.
I love making
Multiverses
people happy
is
at my
dead.
expense.
They completely fumbled the ball when they took the whole game down just to relaunch it, and it was worse than when they took it down. And
That's so much potential.
No one cared, and then they also couldn't add characters like Gandalf, Dumbledore, and stuff. I think, and Harry Potter characters. So
Wow, really?
Back off.
Anyway, yeah. So that they fucking gave up. So whatever. It had so much potential, completely shot themselves in the foot. At least not Kevin Conroy's last Batman credit, nor is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. His last Batman credit is in Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it's an actual fitting conclusion. But
Nice.
This game like had so much hype initially,
Yeah.
and then they
they
really
took it away.
fell
That was the
off.
problem.
It fell
Literally,
off.
it was like it was in beta, and everyone was playing it, and everyone could spend money on it, and all this, and then it was like going really strong, and then like, all right, we're gone. We're taking it out of beta. Waited a whole year, re-released it, and everyone was just like, all right. Like, it should have been like a Marvel Rivals type deal, where it's like, wait until it's done, put it out, free to play, all these characters, everyone loves it, and then just pay for skins and your random emotes and crap, and people would just be like, yeah, like you could play as Jason fighting Velma, right? Or they got the
Which Velma?
what?
Which
Thick
Velma?
Velma.
The normal
Thick modern
Velma,
Velma
not
that you see on those
not Mindy
websites.
Kaling Velma.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't know if they ever released a skin for her. For that, that would that'd been weird. But yeah, like you get Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Joker, Harley Quinn. Like already you had like so many DC characters you had. Then you throw in the Game of Thrones people. The Warner Brothers, like the movies that Warner Brothers kind of owns, like Matrix and Friday the 13th, who were in there. Iron Giant, right? Gremlins, they were in there. You don't touch Harry Potter characters, even though you have fully them at your disposal. Lord of the Rings characters you can throw in, like having Gandalf and Dumbledore in like a thing, and you don't do it, right? Like it's just like
Throw the Basilisk in there as a playable character.
right? Or the Balrog. Why isn't the Balrog in here? Like, what? Mines of Moria could have been a whole stage, right? Like, with the Balrog in the background.
Sick.
So it's like they just dropped the ball, man. Like,
yeah, I feel like this is the problem. Anytime somebody tries to do like something that can compete with Smash Brothers, we saw with like PlayStation All Stars back in the day. Why are they always holding themselves back? Why do they always shoot themselves in the foot? Like, just go for it. Just go full blown. What's happening here?
yeah, like they just, and especially like I said, with all these all the franchise you could put in, and then with PlayStation's problem is that they didn't have all the characters, right? Like no one really like
that's
cared about them.
That's
right?
why they should have kept hold of Spyro and Crash. I'm just saying.
But like now, especially like PlayStation All Stars now would be a completely different situation because PlayStation now has some people that they could add.
That's
they
true.
They could put like some Bloodborne and Dark Souls shit.
Like the Hunter, you got the Slayer of Demons or whatever, the Demon Souls guy. You have
just a Hollow,
Joel, Ellie, Jin from Ghost of Tsushima, modern Kratos, Atreus. Like you have like Aloy. They got some people. So at PlayStation, I mean, you could try again. Just don't try to do a Smash like. If you could do like a Mortal Kombat like, then you got something. But don't do a Smash like. Do a fighting game. Don't do a party game. I feel like I'm gonna lose my segue. Quick, someone say something, and maybe I can.
Yeah, what you just said, man. Like,
white people are.
They should have done.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Oh my. Yo.
I'm dropping here.
It's yeah, I agree with Snowman. Yes. We're in
I
that.
I disavow.
No, come on. I need a sec. Okay, never.
Hard segue, just hard segue. What are you doing? We're terrible at this.
I don't know. I was trying. We were on a roll and we dropped the streak, and now it's all.
Get out of my room, Dad.
I had to get up and get something to drink. I literally just came back, so I don't know any of the relevant comments.
I know. I was like literally just feed me anything, and I'll see if I could make it do a segue, and then I fumbled the ball, you all fumbled the ball.
Because we don't know what your next topic is.
That's why it's part of the challenge for me to figure it out.
Speaking of challenges,
yeah.
No, I'm a bit delayed. Speaking of delays, Date Everything has now been moved from this month to June of 2020.
Oh my!
So I will not be able to stream the game on Valentine's Day as I wanted to do, sadly. But that just means it's wide open for Yakuza on the 20th, where I will be able to play that and have my undivided attention because everyone moved out of February. Like Assassin's Creed supposed to come out this month. No, that's gone. Date Everything's supposed to come out this month. Nope, moved away as well.
Damn.
So basically, they want to polish the game.
I can't believe we're talking about this game again.
I'm gonna review it on the channel. I have to finish the story. I will date the laundry basket.
Oh my god, dating the. Do you know how painful that's gonna be?
Yeah, it's gonna be a terrible, terrible stream.
When you go to make love to that laundry basket.
I don't know.
But I do want to say that segue you just did, that was really good, dude.
It's not really good. The EA earnings report that shows that they had a terrible plunge because of soccer and Dragon Age games.
What does EA even have now outside of sports?
Soccer and Dragon Age games.
I said outside of sports.
Well, I guess
Dragon Age is not a sport.
Dragon Age game.
Yeah, I'm saying, what do they have outside of sports?
Dragon Age.
Is it just Dragon Age?
Based and Mass
Sims?
Effect when they make those.
They got Sims.
This was this year.
Why is this company still here?
Plunged 18% Thursday morning back in.
The UFC games are pretty good.
That's a sport game.
Biggest decline since 2008.
Oh, they did Jedi Survivor.
Oh yeah, well yeah, EA, yeah,
But they
Jedi
don't have
games.
wait, they don't have exclusivity to Star Wars anymore though, do they?
No, they don't. Because
Yeah.
Ubisoft just made an also crappy Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Yeah, live services, of course, not generating money. As people more or less knew always, and everyone's starting to figure out. So anyway, yeah. So, and I hear that even the guy in charge of Dragon Age is gone after the failure of the last game. So they fired him. So, which is good. You need that in the gaming circle. You need more people to kind of go through and clean out the, people who shouldn't be there, right? They're not good at what they do. Well, that's all the rest of the gaming news. Move on to the movie news that I had piled up. So, fill time, Jesker.
Any special skills or abilities?
Hibbity jibbity, y'all.
Oh, my dick just.
Oathkeeper or Oblivion?
Thanks,
Go.
Oh, Oblivion.
Sorry.
All right, gonna expand on that.
Yeah, it's long. It's
black,
powerful, and it's black.
Ribbed. And it's ribbed for your pleasure.
Yeah, and it's really satisfying when you shove it into your. You know what? Never mind.
What? Everything with you just goes back to like Jesus, Jesker. Like, you're just a one-trick pony.
Speaking of Jesus,
nice.
We're back.
Greta Gerwig, Chronicles of Narnia is officially releasing in theaters. We'll have a 4-week exclusive theatrical run before releasing on Netflix Christmas 2026.
Oh,
described
sad.
as a very new take on the franchise.
Oh no!
Greta Gerwig, who did Barbie, as we know.
Women are lions.
Ruin my childhood. Why don't you?
No, he's supposed to be Jesus. Don't do this.
No, now it's going to be
now
she's
she's
a girl
Jesus.
lion. Yeah,
no.
Aslan is now Aslina.
Oh
Ashland.
no!
Ashlyn.
Andrew in all caps. Fuck this new Narnia. He is just in his house screaming right now.
It's
throwing shit, punching walls.
Not my
Like,
Narnia, damn it.
It's a Jesus allegory lion, for God's sakes.
Like it's C.S. Lewis, right? C.S. Lewis rolling over in his grave?
Yes. It's literally the Bible, but what if World of Talking Animals? That's that's the Chronicles of Narnia.
Grumpy
Greta
says,
Gerwig's gonna do a great job.
I won't be watching that or anything else Greta makes. I don't do communism.
Wow.
We don't understand is that Jesus was communist and that Aslan is also that Narnia was once a great communist utopia until the White Witch or whatever, like
told you,
brought capitalism.
Well, we don't really know. I mean, I've read all the books. There's not a lot about the politics in the books.
There will be now.
I mean,
great. So excited.
I mean, there's like general political stuff. Like obviously, there's kings and queens and different countries, but there's nothing like specific.
In the silver chair or whatever is actually an allegory for feminism.
I will choke you to death. That's probably one of my favorite Chronicles of Narnia books.
You see, Mrs. and see, people don't realize this, but Mrs. and Mrs. Beaver.
No wonder Gremlin World's not out. Fucking dork. Never read them. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of my fucking room, Dad.
Hey,
the fuck are
I
you?
watched the original movie.
I read Batman. Okay.
See, what people don't realize is that Mr. and Mrs. Beaver were actually huge Confederate sympathizers.
Yeah.
Sympathizers.
We don't like Confederates.
I'm really starting to turn the corner on the Confederacy lately.
You didn't notice the Confederate flag?
I'm starting to believe that it's more hate than heritage lately.
Not good. Not good thing.
See, they had a mug that said, It's about heritage, not hate. And then they had a smaller mug inside of that said, "JK, it is about hate."
Like we lying.
Sir, I'm a union man as of a few hours ago. So
welcome to
no,
the dark
like,
side,
and then,
Cynic. We're happy to
like,
have you.
these are like Mr. Tumness is like they
Definitely
them.
the
He's
light
Mr.
side.
Mr. They themness.
oh yeah, they themness, that would work.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He walks around with a like bedazzled scarf.
Yeah, and he's gonna be black.
Ah. Ugh, God, it hurts me so much, man.
Lucy, you shouldn't address a fawn as he or she. We have our own pronouns.
My pronouns are they them.
You need to get it right, Lucy.
This makes me want to, like, I was already having a weird week, and now this just made me sick.
10,000
Physically
$10
sick.
$10 says if Aslan's still a guy and he's still a Jesus allegory, he stays dead.
Oh no.
They don't bring him back.
Oh Jesus.
I swear, oh my god, this is one of my favorite book series. They can't do this.
The movie series was great too. They really nailed it with the movies that they did make.
I think I watched the first one a lot. I think I watched Prince Caspian when it came out and never watched the Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
They really missed the boat on doing the very first one, The Magician's Nephew.
Oh, I know, dude.
Yeah, they really missed the boat on that one, and they could have done, because Horse and His Boy doesn't actually have the kids in it. They're grown up. So once the kids grew up, they could have done A Horse and His Boy. But no, they just, The Great Battle, that would have been a good one. Like, or The Last Battle, I'm sorry.
I remember The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Like I was trying to explain to people, like, listen, because like I had some relatives that thought it was all just like, you know, satanic magic and Harry Potter stuff, and I'm like, the lion is literally Jesus.
Yeah, he's an allegory,
and like when The Voyage of the Dawn Treader came out, and he had the scene at the end where Lucy's like, "Do you exist in our world?" And he's like, "I am." He doesn't say "I do," he says "I am," but I go by another name.
Yeah,
and it's like, see, he says "I am," just
they're
like
no Nazi
Moses,
magic. Not paying attention to it.
Just like when Moses went to the burning bush, what did he say?
Dude, like, I'm really high, bro.
That's Snowman's version of the.
But I was like, see, he's Jesus, and you know, boomers.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous.
Speaking of ridiculous,
dude, you're killing it.
James Gunn, when asked if
Stuck
the
that
Suicide
landing.
Squad is canon to the DCU,
He just
says
would
only
shut the fuck
Creature
up.
Commandos Forward is pure canon. The Suicide Squad has a lot of consistencies, but I think of it as an imperfect memory.
What the
Why in the
fuck
world? Hold
does
on.
that
Why in the
mean?
world do we care so much about canon? Can we just not have movies and then go, "Oh yeah, these same people are in it. Cool, it's loosely connected." Why does it have to, one movie have to be canon to the next movie?
Because it makes it easier for me to keep track of it in my head.
You're retarded.
Well, not everyone's retarded.
And you're gay.
All right, easy there,
But
boys.
he can still follow a film without it needing to be canon.
I watched all of Creature Commandos finally. I sat down and watched it all, and I
I
enjoyed
need to
it.
check it out still. I like the art.
I enjoyed it. I like the story. I like the characters and the team. James Gunn's definitely at his best when he's introducing you to a whole team of people and gets you more or less all care about them. It was good. I still just don't like the weird kind of, like he says here, like this weird pseudo canon, pseudo not stuff that they do.
Yeah, dude, can we please, for the love of God, and I'm like, I'm seriously begging here, can we please just let everything connected to the Snyderverse die already? It's over, man. Just let it die.
But the Suicide Squad is just the one James Gunn did.
That's what I'm saying. It's
but
like,
on
you
as
egotistical maniac, stop trying to carry it over.
Like as it stands, Suicide Squad ties into David Ayer's Suicide Squad, so it's like you can't leave one and not have the other, right? And that's why it's like, You know,
because
it's
he
like,
doesn't want to he doesn't want to let go
Well
of his
played,
baby.
Zack
I mean,
Snyder.
that's what it is. That's what it is.
And
He
Zack
doesn't wanna
Snyder
let go of
wins
his
in the
baby.
end, basically, because his stuff is still technically connected in canon. You still have to watch Man of Steel to understand Creature Commandos, which means you have to watch Man of Steel to understand Superman, and somehow that will all make sense. But also, not.
Damn, that would be
It's-
actually kind of impressive, but
Yeah,
also
it's
like a
way
damn
confusing
fiddle.
and dumb. But I agree with Cynic. And they need to start doing more experimental, like standalone movies, and then
Just
tie it
just
on-
make a
in
movie,
later.
and if they tie in, they tie in, right? Like,
Yeah.
who gives a shit? And this question, and then it just ruins the fandom because everybody's like, well, because they did this, and that ruins the canon to this. Like that, it's so stupid. Just
Yeah,
make the movies, man.
that's why I just like collecting graphic novels and different runs of comics because that's like I just like the story. They're all self-contained stories. You can have like infinite stories that way. They don't really got to
I agree.
connect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. Like where your head's at, bro.
Likewise,
Continuing
bro.
with the DC news, we had news that Ulrich Thompson has been cast as Sinestro in the Lantern
Sinestro.
series. And he's an older guy. And so it's basically like we're getting an older Hal Jordan, an older Sinestro, and people were making memes about we're like from The Simpsons of the old guys fighting, and it's like this is your Sinestro versus Hal, right?
I mean, if we're going to pre-establish that Hal's been around for a bit, then yeah,
Sinestro.
I think Sinestro has to be fit the age because
Yeah.
he's Hal's villain.
Well, how old is this guy?
Yep.
That dude's a smooth 61.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Ulrich Thompson is a smooth 61.
Damn.
Is he really?
Yep.
Nailed it. Get fucked, Snowman. Just eat
Ugh.
my balls, boy.
Oh, well, younger
Always
than that.
right.
Oh my God, the ego.
Was I right?
He
Was
was
I
right.
What? Yeah. I'm almost right about like 99.99% of things. And
Speaking of something that's always right, even though I think
Killing it.
this story specifically is wrong.
Segway. Nailed it.
Bang, killing it.
Russo brothers have reportedly signed a new deal with Marvel Studios. This will oversee multiple new upcoming projects, including an X-Men film.
Oh, dude, that glove is huge. I wonder how big the hand's got to be to wear that.
Thanos sized. This is the life size.
Don't
Or my hand. Probably.
Ooh.
They
Dude,
will
that's where you should have gone with it,
oversee
Cynic. You dropped the
multiple-
ball.
Damn it, my segues are off.
As long as
Uh,
Wizard segues are on. we're
Yeah,
cool.
Baki
That's all
says
that
Ulrich Thompson really does fit Sinestro.
Yeah, I
hope
agree.
he does.
Yeah, Baki.
Yeah, so I don't know if this story's true because it's from like Daniel RPK, which is like an insider, I think. But like, if anyone could, like, Russo brothers need to be put in charge of more of those movies because of how well they nailed everyone else that they kind of did. We'll see how they handle the new Avengers stuff, but like, it's kind of like the James Gunn thing. It's like, put the guy in charge you know can do your good stuff. Don't try to like grab at these like random Canadian sitcom
Damn.
writers and be
Of
like, here's
Russo
a
Brothers X-Men. I wish they were actually directing it. That would be sick. In the vein of like Winter Soldier.
they might end up directing it, right? We don't know. Like, they're just going to oversee multiple projects. It might be directing it, or they're creative in charge like James Gunn is. But Feige fills that role, so yeah. So I mean, I'm willing to put my trust in the Russos. I just don't have trust in Disney, right?
No, I trust the Russos, but what I want to know is like, what are they doing with X-Men? Like, where are we going with this?
Yeah, there's that, right? There's
like,
They should fight the aliens.
Is it going to be in the main MCU? Is it going to be in an alternate universe, like with Fantastic Four?
Well, we still have to get the incursion to happen. That Secret Wars is going to be like, we're going to shove everyone together, and they'll be like, here you go, boom. Everything's where it should be now.
Just shove everybody in a room, lock the door, and be like, all right, y'all figure this
Fight it out. Make a universe. Make me money.
Just give me Wolverine versus the Xenomorphs.
I'm just saying we need Avengers versus X-Men.
That'd be pretty cool. After Doomsday.
Yeah.
Whatever the Avengers movie is called. It's called Doomsday, right?
What the hell is this in the chat, bro?
It's nothing. There's nothing in the chat.
Okay.
Well, what was it?
That's nothing. Don't worry
I don't
about
like whiskers. I mean, Whisker.
All right. Whisker word flames.
Somebody's been
Talking to God on it with his own burning bush.
Well, I was gonna say indulging in the bottle tonight, but
Oh no, I'm out of it myself.
You're out of it. Everyone's out of it. They're feeling some type of way.
Whiskers of wordplay. What a great fucking guy!
It's almost like some type of monthly change. I don't mean the womankind, like some type of full moon, because
shit! No, what did he nail it?
Robert Eggers is set to direct Werewolf as his next film. He was the one that gave you Nosferatu earlier this year.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed he's doing Werewolf next.
So, yeah, I
want to see him do something a little out of his wheelhouse.
Well, I saw a lot of people going like, yeah, him doing a horror movie is good. Especially because a lot of monster fuckers were really excited with Nosferatu, so they're like, "Yes, a wolf guy now, right?"
Okay, but like, hold on 1 second, Snowman. Like, you want him to do something outside of his wheelhouse and all that, but that's like trying to make a McDonald's fry cook go to a 5-star restaurant and start cooking shit. Like, well, no, he's good at it. Just let him be good at it.
Well, you just put the salmon in the deep fryer, don't you? That's all there is to it, right?
It's basically,
man, if he's good at it, let him keep doing what he's good at. Like
every Christmas,
too. But I would rather see, I guess, not another like gothic horror movie right after.
It's basically every year. It seems he's going to do a Christmas horror, gothic horror movie.
He like a Creature of the Black Lagoon. If he did that, that would be sick as fuck.
That's such a good movie.
That would be excellent.
You want Robert Eggers do something that's not gothic horror, and it's a little bit different. Speaking of that, Robert Eggers is officially set to direct a sequel to Labyrinth.
What the fuck?
Segway.
Wait. How are they going to do a sequel to Labyrinth without David Bowie?
Out of his comfort zone, yada yada. Look at you now. You got egg on your face, Snowman.
I actually just manifested that, so you got egg on your balls. How about that?
Yeah, but that's just because I was making breakfast earlier.
Yeah, how are they going to do naked?
How are they going to do a sequel to Labyrinth without David
spiritual.
Bowie?
Whisker.
Yeah, dude. Literally, they're going to cast you.
Who, me?
Yeah, dance, goblin dance.
Dance, goblin dance.
It's the only Labyrinth reference you can get out of me. I don't know that movie.
I've never seen that movie, actually.
Really? Y'all get out. Both of you.
Yeah, I'm
it's my show. I stay here.
Get out. You cancel it. Get over it. Get out. Gone. No more segments.
Over.
Cancel it for now on forever. Me and you are no longer friends.
I'm gonna trap a 16-year-old girl in my Labyrinth. David Bowie, it's 2025. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I've heard about those.
Look at my package as I play with my orb.
You've heard of Epstein Island, but have you ever heard of Epstein's Labyrinth? Oh my.
Anyway, pinned at the top of the chat is our Ask Us Anything. Throw in any question you want, and we will try to answer it. First, we have Ruby King, who asked, "Does a bear shit in the woods?"
No.
What the fuck?
There you go. Bears, in fact, do not shit in the woods.
I've never seen it.
Ruby King then asked, how many spells can you cast, and could cast a retard spell on Cynic? Now,
don't worry. Hold up. Let me answer that last one first for you, Wizard. You didn't have to. It's already been cast.
I did not cast the retard spell.
You did not cast that spell. No.
No.
It's a waste of good magic.
It's a waste of good magic. It's redundant. It does nothing. Grumpy is back. Grumpy, we throw some questions in the questionnaire. Anyway, so how many spells can I cast? Well, I like to think of my puns as a kind of magic, my wordplay as a kind of magic. That's why I'm called Wizard of Wordplay, right?
I mean, you were slinging segues left and right.
I was Segway King tonight, right? Just,
Why are you avocadabra me, Andrew?
It's not even. It's Avada Kedavra.
Whatever. I don't speak nerd.
What are you
I don't speak virgin. Okay, calm the fuck down over there, bud.
Why are you avocadafing?
I don't know, bro.
What are you Gaddafi? Like what are you Gaddafing me for?
Okay, so
Bro.
I'm getting bullied now because I don't speak loser. Fuck all of you.
It's Harry Potter, bro.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, the boy who lived, come to die. Avada Kedavra.
I can touch you now.
No.
Suck me balls.
Anyway,
I feel so uncomfortable in this corner.
So no, my magical puns are endless.
Go brood, brother.
because they just come at me at a moment's notice. Ruby then asked, just how evil is Jesker for not reading my lame cocaine jokes in his live chat yesterday? I'm never letting go, Jesker. He said I'm never letting down, Jesker, but you let us all down, Ruby. I'll be
Ruby.
honest.
I got some news for you. Newsflash, I'm a fucking villain.
No. You were just having a crash out of your emotional feelings because you needed.
He's a lost master.
Now, see, I can respect that, Wizard.
He could tell you he dreams of world peace while also planning for its destruction.
This is
Truth's what you see with your eyes, not what you hear.
Bingo. See, he gets it. See, this is
monumental.
why I come on your show.
Grumpy, don't call Jesker that in your chat.
Oh yeah, query. Yeah,
Uh,
a lot of queries over here, and you know.
I know how you guys feel now.
Grumpy asked, where can we see and read up on Preston's comic character? Well, if you go to Preston, if you put !Preston in the chat, you'll get the link to Preston's Twitter account.
Oh, nice.
Where she has done these blurbs and such. But, watch that space for the books, as always.
Finding out that Preston is actually a girl was probably one of the most shocking things that happened to me all year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just found out about that.
Yeah, we had to tell Snowman. It was like, found out Santa's not real.
I was like, shit.
It's like, it's all right, Snowman. Women aren't real. They can't hurt you.
Yes, they can.
Man, I'm getting mixed signals.
Yeah.
Here, man.
Women are a psyop created by. Never mind.
Women don't exist on the internet. Just be like that. That's
everyone's
a good
dude.
rule of thumb. Everyone's
yeah.
a
If you think you're talking to a girl, you're talking to a dude.
You're talking to a dude, and then when they tell you that they're not a dude, they're still a dude. Just leave it like that.
Yeah, they're all dudes.
Women are just a conspiracy created by the Catholic Church.
There you go.
Okay.
Grumpy asked, random, do you all believe that Castlevania is a Christian game series?
No.
No,
not at all.
Depictions of the devil.
No.
It was created by the Japs, so.
Wait. Hold up.
Just because you have Christian symbolism does not mean that it's a Christian game.
Well,
No.
I mean,
They use occult magic in order to fight the devil. The answer is no.
Well, the original ones he uses like holy relics, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
Mm.
I mean, what you call
Cross
magic,
and holy water and stuff, and a whip.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's things that
Not like the later ones they might use like the magic and stuff, but like Simon Belmont's like he's
It's not a
like-
Christian game, guys. It's not
I know.
a
I'm just
Christian
saying.
game.
I'm just saying. When you tell a lie, I have to correct you. Otherwise, you can say whatever.
Hold on. Let me ask you this, Cynic. Would you describe Bram Stoker's Dracula, the novel, as a Christian book?
No.
There you go.
Have you read it?
I have.
It's definitely not a Christian book.
You do realize there is a scene where they use a communion wafer to damage Dracula, right?
Doesn't mean that it's because there's
No.
a Christian scene does not a Christian book make.
It's
Yeah,
literally,
Cynic's right.
Christ compels you, for God's sake.
That's because that's Dracula lore.
It's
So,
the
like,
body-
Okay,
Is
hold
it a
on.
Christian
Do you count The Exorcist as a
Yeah.
Christian story? You wouldn't.
No.
I mean,
No.
kinda, yeah.
No, like they
It has
use Christian.
elements, but
religion and that stuff, but they don't. It's not
Yes.
like you're not going to show it at church. You're not going to be
Yeah.
like, here's
okay.
this
now
isn't a
wait minute.
teaching from the Bible made
now,
into media.
okay. Now we're getting into semantics. So
That's
you mean
not semantics. What are you talking
so
about?
you mean just because most churchgoers are a bunch of fucking pussies?
No, I'm
And
not saying
they-
that. I mean, I would
you're
get,
being
for something to be
semantical now.
Christian, it would have to use like the actual story from the book, not just
You would
like
have
the.
to have some
I
sort
don't-
of Christian messaging
Yeah, it would have to be about Jesus.
All right,
or Christian values.
You sola scriptura people.
Just saying.
Sola scripture. I've literally right now I have the Bible app open on my phone. I was reading Proverbs.
Yeah, sola scriptura.
Okay.
Look, man, I don't speak
It's-
Mexican,
Bro,
brother.
what I'm saying is it's
I don't
Latin.
speak lonely nerd. Say it in
Lonely-
English.
What I'm
lonely
saying
religious
saying
nerd.
is
I don't
there's
speak
more-
Bible camp.
There's more to Christianity than just the Bible.
Okay. That's why I said if you would open your ears, it has to
And
have
that's your
Christian
butthole.
values or a Christian message. That
I
doesn't
would
mean
s-
it has to have the
Yeah,
Bible
like
word
being
for word in it.
charitable or goodwill towards men does not a Christian thing make.
Yeah, you
So-
could do all
Hey,
kinds of
hey,
things like that.
Did
Chronicles of Narnia, I consider a Christian movie.
did
Is Van of Steel a
Jesus-
Christian movie?
Did Jesus use his
No.
the whole Christ
Yeah, it is.
symbolism
Mainly
for
because
Superman?
God hates
He's,
that.
because he's more of a Moses character than a Christ.
Exactly. But
Well, is
Did-
Moses not?
Andrew says,
Hold on,
Jester,
hold on.
the Bible is necessary for Christianity.
yes, but it is not all that there is to Christianity.
You
I
can't be
literally
Christian
just
without
gave you an
biblical.
example of
Guys,
a movie
guys.
that has 0 Bible verses in it, but it is a Christian film.
Guys,
The Chronicles of Narnia.
can I get a fucking word in?
Yeah,
No.
go, Jessica.
Okay, listen.
Okay, all right.
You are not listening to what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Yes, the Bible is necessary, but it's not the only aspect of the Christian faith. There is also the sacred tradition passed down through the church fathers.
No,
Which
they
in-
weren't. What are you talking about? Now you're just talking about the. Oh my
Hold
God.
up. No, you're sinning.
Now you're trying to go through like denominational stuff and make that Christian values. No.
Grumpy, thanks for your questions, I will say.
So you don't
Compelling
think
arguments.
you don't think any of the early church fathers are a part of Christianity?
What traditions that are you talking about?
I am talking about specifically Orthodoxy and Catholicism.
Okay, so what are you talking? Just because they have that in a film does not make it a Christian film.
What I'm saying is that
Just because you have a black character does not make it a black exploitation film.
Cynic, tone it down.
Don't you fucking tell me to tone it down.
You're
Tell
getting-
him
you're
again,
getting-
Mr.
Jessica.
King
Bro,
crash
I
out
will
over
drive
here.
to Tennessee and choke you to death.
Bring it on, bitch.
Tell him
All
again,
right, let's
Jessica.
move
Listen.
on.
If you're fighting against demonic forces using holy relics and holy items that are specifically Christian oriented, then yes.
So The Nun is a Christian film.
I've never
Bingo.
seen it.
Do you also think that Jesus is not the only way into heaven? Jesus Christ is the Christian faith. Christianity is not about tradition.
Get him, Andrew. Get him.
Oh my-
Get him.
Oh
Bam,
my
Grumpy.
God,
Bam,
Andrew.
Andrew.
Step outside of your American Protestant bullshit and actually study the history of the
Damn.
faith. Christianity
I'll just
existed
study the
before.
Bible. I don't need to study what like other dudes were doing and stuff. I'll just study the Bible.
Yeah,
There's
you
one
know
dude
what?
I
You know what? Martin Luther and the Protestant Reformation can eat a dick. How about that?
Okay, I'm not a Lutheran.
Well, Baptist, any Protestant denomination
I don't believe in organized religion. I
finds
believe
its
in studying
origin.
the
Andrew
Bible.
says Castlevania is just as Christian as Neon Genesis Evangelion. And Grumpy
Evangelion is
says,
fire.
I think you can
Yeah,
have. I think
Christian.
you've got it twisted with adding Christian elements into something that makes it Christian. No, you're wrong. And the Bible also says, if you want to go into all this, it does not. Acts do not get you into heaven. It's faith. So
No.
eating the cracker and doing all these little ceremonies
Hold up.
don't do anything for you.
Cynic. That whole thing about faith alone, it's faith and works together.
Oh,
Faith alone,
Jesus
faith
Christ.
alone was something that Martin Luther added later on.
In the Bible?
Yes, he edited the King James version of the Bible is a horrible translation, bro.
You are literally
Chris Bacon
insane.
says wrong.
You are blatantly wrong. Martin Luther never had. Jesus Christ.
Yes,
Holy
he did.
God.
Jessica is Catholic.
He
That's cool.
excluded
I'm not stepping on that.
he excluded 7 books
Just
from
going
the
to-
Bible.
Wizard, this is going to go on for like 2 to 3 hours.
those were excluded way before that. But
No,
I'm
it was
sorry.
not.
Oh,
No,
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
the
You are a
Catholic
There's all
moron.
kinds of
the,
books
the
now.
Catholic
It's like
Bible, the Catholic Bible has
Jessica,
an
I'm not having this
additional 7
conversation with
books.
you. I'm saying this right now. You're stupid. You're a stupid man.
All right.
You
No,
don't know
but
what the
Senate,
fuck you're
Hold
talking
on.
about.
No, no,
You
no,
are
no,
a
no, no,
literal
no, wait,
stupid
no,
man.
no,
Move
both of
on.
you,
Have you studied the history?
I would.
No. We're moving on. You're getting into personal attacks and yelling and shouting. And while it was hilarious, you're getting nowhere.
Yes, I'm the best.
All right.
I've said it a million times.
We're good now.
I grew up and went to a non-denominational private Christian academy. For the love of Jesus, stop paying attention to Google and read your Bible. And if you don't want to do that, go find an early translation and learn how to read in
Bible?
Hebrew and Greek, and then go from there. You are literally talking out the side of your neck. That's
No,
it. That's all I'm saying. You don't know what you're talking about, and
All
I'm
right.
done.
And Jesker just wanted to reiterate.
last one of it.
Jesker, let me say what we both know you've been wanting to say is that Kingdom Hearts is Christian media. Moving on.
Oh no! Damn, another one. That was another one.
Fantastic Four had a good trailer, says Grumpy. Superman didn't. I don't think either movie will be good, but I'm hoping. Which I guess this to be a question, because there's no question here. Which is the better trailer, Fantastic Four or Superman?
That's a good question. I like how both of these movies are kind of they're both on the fence for me, and I think the general public actually both. It's like hit or miss.
I like both trailers. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Superman.
I gotta get to Superman too. Fantastic Four just had vibes. Superman had hope.
Yeah, Superman had a lot more action in it too. With a lot more going on, so it was a more enjoyable, I guess, trailer to watch.
Yeah. And I get more of Superman. Like you only saw like the back of Galactus's head in the Fantastic Four one. I saw Luthor. I saw Big Monster.
Ultraman.
I saw Ultraman. Right, like you saw a lot of it.
Yeah. I just the more you gotta say about Pedro Pascal, he doesn't bring like the gravitas to kind of need. He doesn't can't lead that.
Yeah, Ruby, I'm reading questions. We already read through yours, so if you missed them. It's at the start of the segment if you want to go back. Then Grumpy asks, which is the best Assassin's Creed game, all platforms and releases and versions? And then what is your favorite Assassin's Creed game?
Never played any of them.
What was the first question?
What's the best? What's
Who's your
favorite?
daddy? And what does he do?
Okay, the best is probably Black Flag. My favorite is Assassin's Creed 3.
Roygen is here. Hello, Roygen. Yeah, the Galactus backshots. Gotta get the galactic backshots. The best Assassin's Creed, like I like Black Flag. However, I will comp to the fact that it's not the best at being like what Assassin's Creed should be, and I'd almost put that for like 2 or Brotherhood. It's because those early ones kind of just more or less what Assassin's Creed should be. Black Flag is my favorite, and I still consider it the GOAT. But Assassin's Creed, I love Brotherhood also, as far as like being a more mainline classic one. So I'm going to say Brotherhood is the best, and Black Flag is my favorite. Cynic, you have a weigh-in on this, or are you still mad at
Black
Jessica?
Flag.
No, Grump Ninja. I didn't say that 3 was the best. I said that 3 is my favorite, but 4 is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Flag's probably the best out of all of them.
Yeah, like I just want to give a little bit of love to those pre-4 or pre-3 fans. Andrew says I would love to come on someday, but I don't want to be on if it's just gaming news. I'm not much of a gamer. Yeah, our show's weird, because it's just like sometimes it's movie news, sometimes it's gaming news, sometimes it's comic news. I just pick up whatever and run with it. And we had 2 weeks worth, so we had to clear the board. I still like the original the best, Black Flag, which is an upgrade of 3. Black Flag's story is really great too. Like that's what kind of helps it. Was its story was great, gameplay is great, naval combat's great. The Sea Shanties by Sean Dagger, of course, also great. But yeah, the one's good. It's just dated. That's why I like 2 or Brotherhood is good. Probably I go for Brotherhood because I love the crossbow so much. I just love when you can just pull it out and just. The Jurassic World Rebirth trailer, I watched it. Not much into the Jurassic movies, but Ruby wanted to talk about that on his show, so I'm leaving that to them.
I like the first Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 3. And then I don't really care.
Ruby says it covers media, so yeah. Viking Story helped it a lot. It had the better DLC. Yeah, Freedom Cry is all right. It's a bit grindy, and then they made it. It's like its own game, and it's like kind of lame because it's just grinding out like stuff. Which I mean, it's more naval combat. Anyway, Grumpy asks, final round. What is the greatest of all time stealth game?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of games use stealth.
Sticks.
So what?
My favorite stealth game, Sticks.
All right.
Y'all never played that?
No, I don't think I played Sticks.
You play this foul-mouthed little goblin. Like, I forget that whole
I know
premise.
what you're talking about, but I never got to play that.
It is pure stealth. You cannot fight at all. Like, you can sort of like fend off and stuff, but you have to stealth the entire game, and it's a lot of fun. And the story's really, really good.
I guess I've never played that many stealth games. I mean, I played Metal Gear Solid. I guess I didn't even play Sly Cooper.
That's why I'm buddies with you, Ruby.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah, Sticks 2 I didn't get to finish. But I know Sticks 1's just a really fun game. It's probably my favorite. Yeah.
Played Tenchu.
Yeah, but Tenchu is sort of a mix, though, right?
It's action stealth.
Yeah, it's an action stealth. So, I mean, Tenchu would
but
probably...
it is a stealth game. It's a stealth game. Stealth action. There's no action in Sticks.
I mean, you literally are too small to fight the guards. Like, you're a goblin. They're like dudes in big, heavy armor. So you have to stealth and like figure out how to like assassinate people and stuff. You can take maybe 1 hit, maybe 2 once you like level up. But after that, you got to get out of there and like reset and sneak around. Now, if you do a pure stealth play on a game, even though it's not a stealth game, I would say Dishonored.
Yeah, I like Dishonored going completely shadows.
Yeah. So.
I prefer Dishonored 2 just because of the options, but
yeah, and the DLC
like
the DLC
and
and
other
fucking
fucking stealth games I played.
How you could be like stealth murder, like shadow murdery, right? You do that
everybody loves like Metal Gear and Thief. I see that, Grumpy, but I really did enjoy Sticks. It was a great little game. I had a lot of fun with it, and it stuck with me, right? Like just enjoying the game. I still have it on my console now.
I've only really played like part of Metal Gear 5. I didn't beat the whole thing.
Tell you what game's gonna be real fun stealth wise when I sneak up to Tennessee, take Jessica out.
All right, easy.
Choke slam him through a church window.
Anyway, moving on.
I'm not even gonna get started again.
Now, church windows were invented by the Protestants, and
I'm just picturing like the Daredevil and Bullseye fight from the movie where they're in the church and throwing the glass.
I
and
love
stuff.
that movie. Say what you will, but it has some awesome fight scenes.
Yeah.
There's no value to Protestantism.
All right, it's easy. Let's not get. Sorry to all any
Nichols.
Protestant fans in the audience.
I grew up as a Baptist, so I can say that.
I don't know if you can ever. Anyway,
You can say what you want.
Grumpy asks, will Ghost of Tsushima 2 or Ghost of Yotoi be better than Black Assassin Creed? Disavow.
Oh, any day of the week and twice on
Yes.
Sunday. There's no way it's not.
But Grumpy's like Cuban, so he can say that.
Yeah, he's allowed to say it.
He's like Dominican.
Yeah,
Cuban,
that
Puerto Rican something.
yeah, there's no way that they don't even if it's all DEI and woke stuff, like the world and the music and all that on its own, it's gonna beat Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like Assassin's Creed Shadows is just gonna try to keep up to what Assassin's Creed with like their own library of good games, which they're not gonna be able to reach. The good library of stealth games, which they're not gonna be able to reach. Good library of like Japanese like RPGs, which they're not gonna reach. Like Ghost of Tsushima beat them. Like they took too long. Ghost of Tsushima came out, did everything better. Now they're trying to copy, and it's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
And then finally, Grumpy asks, I, for one, am glad EA doesn't have exclusivity on Star Wars games anymore. But now everyone is making sucky Star Wars games.
What was the question? Oh, my bad.
He's getting to it. What would you all make as a Star Wars game in the face of all this?
I would really like to see a modern version of the movies done in video game form.
That'd be cool. Just like an action adventure type.
Yeah, like a
of,
movie
New
tie-in,
Hope.
but like not really because it's
Yeah, they
like
never really did
recreation.
just a full story game of like a New Hope through the that'd be what 3 through 6.
4 through 6.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, like a game that's like 4 through 6, and you can play as every character in Star Wars, and it's like they all have a fun kind of plasticky toy-like aesthetic. And
I'm not talking about. I'm talking. Okay, you remember the Revenge of the Sith video game back in the day?
Man, I think I may have played it, but I was like 3 or 4.
Imagine that, but a modern version for each of the movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. That'd be a cool way for me to experience the story because I've seen only really bits and pieces of the original 3.
What?
Yep.
After all these years?
No, you
Bro,
guys can just burn in
Keep
hell.
up the
How about
streak,
that?
bro. It's good. Don't you worry about it.
Bro, it's
How about you burn in hell?
I don't even know what to fucking say to that.
Yeah, Jessica's discussing with both of us tonight, man.
Kirby says
it.
Revenge of the
It's
Burn in hell.
It's the original Star Wars trilogy. How have you not seen it?
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
I'm
I can
maybe
explain
I'm
that.
not a gay homo.
Yeah, I'm not a homosexual.
It's literally what created the movie blockbuster.
Look, I only
And-
read.
I
and
thought that was
watch
Jaws.
It's no, it's not Jaws.
Pretty sure it was Jaws.
It's a cultural. I swear to God, man, some people are so.
But I love the prequels.
Grumpy
Yeah,
says just
prequels
go,
are
well,
okay.
you're already halfway there. Just watch.
So
You can watch
wait
from
a
1
minute.
to 1 to
So
6.
wait a minute.
All right.
You watched the prequels and you didn't wonder. Well, gee, I wonder what happens next.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah, I was rooting for that. I was rooting for that Anakin guy,
Darth
and he
Vader
won.
was
Darth
Vader turns out to be Luke Skywalker's father. Sorry.
Sorry, this just in on the news desk.
Spoilers.
Steven Spielberg's Jaws created the movie blockbuster.
Told you.
Google that, pal.
Whatever. Star Wars has had more cultural relevance than Jaws.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Like the idea of creating blockbuster. Like
Yeah,
even
but you've
Grumpy
seen
even says
Jaws.
Jaws was the beginning of blockbuster.
I watched
That's
Jaws
canon.
multiple times.
I've never seen Jaws. I'll be
I
honest.
just don't understand someone that's not seen the original trilogy in this day and age.
It's a lot. That's like 9
It
hours
is,
of my
yeah,
life.
he's right. It's
Well,
like drinking from
that's
a
the
fire
same
hose.
with the prequels, but you watch that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's like
'cause-
drinking from a fire hose, but with like really bland water at the same time. It's
I
just terrible.
swear to God, I just
Does the original 3 got General Grievous? No.
The
I don't
ori-
need it.
Yeah,
the
he's
original-
got you.
I don't
He's
need
got
him.
you there.
He's
He's got
got you,
Darth
bro.
Vader though. Darth Vader
Yeah.
though, and Boba Fett.
Yeah, but he's cooler in New Hope.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, that's where they go and destroy or get the blueprints for the Death Star, right?
That's Rogue One, you mean?
Rogue One. Yeah, my bad.
So you've seen 1, 2, 3 in Rogue One.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen 4 or 5. You're literally just watched 4. It's like it's next on the list.
Nah.
I swear to God,
How do you know what happens?
Yeah, but is it like is it the regular Christian God or some sort of other God? I don't know how you are.
I was gonna make that joke too. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you, Grumpy. Thank you, Royjan. Thank you, Baki. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you, Andrew, for the 303.
303, baby.
Thank you, Chris Bacon, for showing up. Thanks, Dave, for being here earlier. Thanks, Preston, for watching. Thanks, Rich, for stopping by. Thanks, Summer Swan, for being here as always. Like I said, no place I would rather be than right here. This show with these guys had more fun, with these 3 than I ever had with any other 3 any other time. So with that,
you dirty
I
girl.
am going to.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Filthy wench.
Stream.
Good slut.
Thank you, Snowman, Cynic, and Jessica for being here.
No, yeah, thank you, sir.
Fucking thank you, man.
Yeah, no, thank yourself, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna thank myself.
Every once in a while, you should probably thank your fucking self sometimes.
Nah, I don't do anything cool. I just send the link out.
Thank you, Snowman. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you, Cynic.
You all are welcome that I decided to grace the stream with my presence.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica.
Now, is that like Christian grace or is that like Protestant grace?
That's the grace of Jessica Christ, man.
Jessica Christ. Good night, everybody.
Okay.